that you have when you do these things, and I think it's more the moment. These guys came from Woods of Delaware. Where was you from?
Who's fighting right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's
Listen, man, it's your boy Titanic, man. Fire Nice Podcast.
Let me see him. Let me see him.
Yeah. It's Tuesday night. You're now rocking with the best. You could be anywhere in the world, but you fucking with us. It's the Fire Nights Experience, the live legends, the One Take Titans. Walk with us tonight.
Thank you.
Welcome. We appreciate y'all joining in. As y'all trickle in, we got a night chock full of excitement, I think.
Might get more exciting.
Let's have some fun tonight. You know? Let's have some fun tonight. A lot of things happened over the week, man. We're going to talk about them.
Yes, sir.
Black culture journey, sports entertainment, current events. Let's talk about it. How's everybody? How you feeling, man? I'm good. It's rain, man. It's a lot of rain out here right now.
A lot of rain.
Torrential downpours. Some qualifies torrential. My lawn loves it, but goddamn, a fence in my gazebo. Like, hey, whoa, what's going on here?
I didn't know when Newcastle County turned into Seattle, Washington. Hey, what's going on around here? It's cool, big. They be staying a lot.
Okay, nothing wrong with that.
If you can extrapolate that out,
yeah, you know, nothing wrong with that.
I be staying in a lot.
Save a couple of hours, catch up on some things, catch up on rest. Maybe one of them.
That'd be loving weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of loving in the rain.
It's supposed to rain the rest of the week too. So you know,
More loving.
yeah.
A lot of babies being made this time next year. Shoot the club up. That's the thing. Shoot the club up.
You the club up right now? That's
Fuck it.
Cool. Yeah. This. I mean, it's. I like the rain though, man. Rain is sexy. You know, the rain is kind of sexy.
When I was younger, I always used to look at the rain as a free day to do something. Because in like when it's nice days, people like, man, you know, we need you to get that done. Right, you know, raining, man, you might take off, do whatever, man, it's raining. You know what I'm saying? It's raining, you know, so we can't get much done inside, outside. It's raining, so always.
Yeah, man, rain is dreary, man. Kind of, you know, the whole mood. It's like you said, it's loving season. The only thing you do is get the loving.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Bow chicka wow wow. Absolutely. Yeah. But listen, man. We're not gonna stand on ceremony. We're gonna get through everything tonight, man. First and foremost, fresh what's on your mind, man. What's got you on fire, bro?
So what's got me on fire this week is One America. Several different things being taught. Damn. Walk with me, y'all. I'm scrolling through the book, you know, as I do on, you know, my lunch breaks and different things like that. And I happened to run across a math problem. Matter of fact, it was algebraic in its origin. all right, cool. You know, I don't know why I really stopped there. You know, I'm at work. I ain't really in school, but I stopped there. And I seen, you know, scroll through the comments. And for some reason, I was taken aback. Taken aback by all the different answers that were given for one mathematical equation. So, me, myself, I'm thinking, okay, well, I thought 1 + 1 = 2, 2 × 2 = 4, you know, that type of thing. But, you know, it was different people coming up with answers, and they were real genuine and real passionate in their defense of their answer.
Their research.
Yeah. So I said, you know what, man? Let me actually look this up and see who's right and who's wrong about this. And I was right in my assessment, and a lot of other people was wrong in their assessment to a degree. And that degree was they were actually right if you were taught this method in the 1900s. What scared me is these people are 117 years old. Why would you be taught an old method of counting in 1995? It also led me to wonder, how long have you been moving in life with this wrong information? Not even saying you knew it was wrong, because you were taught this in school. Not even saying you knew this was wrong. You were taught this in school. You have your explanation. This was what my teacher said and everything. I said, all right, cool, let me look this up. And they said, yeah, you would be right about that in the 1900s. We no longer use that method or order of operations anymore. All right, cool. The ultimate thing it led me to think is, if they could be taught the wrong way to count and believe it as they should, wholeheartedly, and be wrong, how many other things were they taught in school that they believe wholeheartedly to this day and are wrong? I said, man, don't we live in the same America? How do Americans who went through the same somewhat school system come out with several different answers to a mathematical equation? I said, man, I couldn't believe it until now, but people get taught the wrong stuff on purpose. I ain't gonna say I can't believe it, but it was more, you know, trenched in and more aware. I was more aware of, oh, they were taught the wrong stuff on purpose. So in closing, with you being taught the wrong stuff on purpose and believing and leaving and leaning on that in your life, what struck me is this is America. And there should be no way in holy hell that we should have several different answers for one simple math equation. We all should be on one accord, and there should never ever be any waverance in who learns what and how they learn. If 1 + 1 = 2, then everybody should learn that 1 + 1 = 2. There are several different things in America that we can differ on, but one of them isn't math. There's only one America. Please teach America, all of America, the same way to count. Because if you can teach people the wrong ways to count, then you can teach people the wrong ways to perceive history, English, science, civics, or what we call social stuff these days. And we cannot move in our lives with different ways of getting to the wrong answer and us all feeling like we're right. One America, one fucking way to count. That's what got Fresh on Fire. I was trying to keep it tapered a little bit, but I was hot about this stuff. I was hot. I was like, yo, hold up. How you graduate in 2010 and are allowed to walk around and believe that this is the right way to do it? And I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming the people who come up with the curriculum. When's the last time you checked this textbook to see that, man, Hawaii is now in America? And we don't count the same way we used to count in the 1800s. Why did we know that? But several other people weren't aware that we don't count this fucking way anymore.
I don't want to say there's a simple answer, but I think with all things that we learn in school, some of these things are incorrectly taught, and then not only are they incorrectly taught, well, I wouldn't say incorrectly taught. I just think that for that particular time frame, it works. But then also, some of the stuff isn't really practical for everyday life, right? Trigonometry is practical for someone in rocket science and NASA and things of that nature. But is it practical for a baker who simply only needs to know fractions and measurements? You know what I mean? Calculus, the engineer definitely needs calculus, but does, let's say, I don't want to use banker, but let's just say a guy holding a sign, a flagger, does he need calculus?
Let's say the security guard, does he need trigonometry?
Calculus or trig or just application?
You're right, this though. They don't teach cursive no more in school. Right?
Right.
But these kids or these young adults that's going out of the joint, because my daughter asked me one day, when you filling out shit, it asks for print your name and signature.
Yeah.
Most kids don't know what the fuck. They know what a signature is,
right,
but they don't know what a signature is. And that baffles me.
That's still on applications, yeah.
They still use that in the world, knowing that it's not being taught at all.
I remember when shorthand was a thing. My mom used to know shorthand. I remember that.
My mom was a shorthander too. I had actually thought the same thing. I said, how are these kids going to sign their checks? How they going to sign their checks? Are you going to go? I think I think with that, and I'm glad you said that.
I think that's just one of those things that they put it on there and never ever thought to change it with the times, because these kids aren't writing that. They're not use a signature. Like, what do you call a signature now? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's e-signature.
Yeah.
But this is what I thought about that. But what if they say we need a signature online?
Just screw that thing, because that's what technically they think the cursive is.
I'm seeing
there's no method to the madness, no rhyme or reason. You know what I mean?
I've seen people pass the tablet. And I've seen them cursively write their name. You know what I'm saying? So,
can you still write in cursive?
Oh yeah, I'm great.
Can you still write in cursive? Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not saying I'm proficient anymore. And I'll tell you why. The only reason why I'm not proficient anymore was because when I graduated high school and I started in the little bit of college that I did, I was taking engineering classes, and it required all print in a certain type. So I never wrote in cursive when I was in school. Yeah, because all of my drawing schematics.
You did though.
Yeah, I did. Every time I sign, I just know my name is my signature still looks like a doctor's signature. It's fly as a motherfucker, but I stopped writing in cursive for that reason, because everything in engineering requires you to print on your diagrams and your plans and everything. So I never wrote in cursive again after 12th grade for the most part, unless I was signing my name. So yeah, I can a little bit. I can read cursive proficiently. That's not a problem. But writing it, I'm not. I wouldn't be as proficient as one would think for someone who.
I'm not. I haven't used cursive outside of signing my name since, you know what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. I was taught that though.
Yeah.
They don't even know what that is, and it still acts of them.
If you write a letter to somebody in cursive, they would be baffled right now.
It still acts of you. You know what I'm saying? And if something is asked of you and you're not being taught it, whoa.
Well, right. That's the part I did.
Whoa.
If you don't,
even at the level where it's supposed to be taught, they are asking of you of your signature.
The crazy thing to me is, I was like, okay, you go in for a job interview, you get the job. They slide you a paper, say, here, sign this. What happens then? Person's like,
scribble it, because at the end of the day, that's technically, I mean, it looks like scribble.
That's what's supposed to happen, though.
Right.
How do you know I'm just supposed to scribble?
Right. You know probably what they've seen, a signature. They know that a print is what they normally do, and the signature is, just.
But normally, where would a kid see a signature? Only if you're doing something for them. Your kid won't see you sign a signature unless it's something involving them.
Right. I signed mad signatures.
That's what I'm saying.
My kids was not at the
at the doctors.
They wasn't at
the hospital.
It wasn't at the counter when I paid for my stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
Signed all the time. All the time.
It's just a scribble something. That's what I'm saying. They wouldn't even know that. They wouldn't even know I just scribble anything and they'd take that as a. They don't even know that.
That's crazy.
Well, say my name right there. Why I gotta put it back down? We need you to sign your name so we know it's you.
I did sign my name.
We don't know.
We need you to sign your name. I did sign my name. They don't know what cursive is.
It's a cluster. It's a cluster.
Sad, man. Sad state of affairs.
That's crazy.
Moving on. Let's have some fun, man. BET Awards. Did you watch them?
I watched some on Condo.
Kind of dope.
Yeah,
Okay.
Condo.
Okay. I watched it. I definitely watched it. Well, put it this way: in between, my narcolepsy when I get to bed, I watched a great deal of it. Busta Rhymes is way too long-winded, of course, but I expect that from him. A lot of ratchetry.
That shit was like 15 minutes.
Yeah, a lot of He said, "Look." He's when they was probably cutting him off, he said, I got 2 minutes. I'm going to make this short. 20 minutes later. Bro, wrap it up. Wrap that shit up.
I guess I came back in. Definitely, he was performing by the time I came back in, so I missed the whole.
So yeah, he didn't just go right into performance, so you missed a lot.
I missed the whole 20, man.
There was some things in between there.
I missed the whole 20, man.
Yeah, there were some things in between there. We had a couple fights in the audience, man. It was pretty wild.
I missed. See, I missed
the social web.
Yeah, that's what I missed.
Building.
Shout out to Chief Keef. Did you see how he pulled up in the Sprinter? Him and like 10 jokers. And it was like Snoop Dogg that was coming like a Chronic van.
You might catch him on him and Nori was busting it up. I think you might catch him on
Drink Chance?
Yeah, I think you might catch him on there pretty soon.
I can believe that.
Nori was busting it up with him. So Nori was like, yeah, man, it's about time. So I think you might get that pretty soon. But all in all, man, good event, man. Good event. You mentioned something earlier.
I haven't done it at all. I feel like shorty low.
Listen.
That bitch Lotto, man.
Yeah, she.
That bitch Lotto, man.
She the only person. This may sound crazy as hell, but she might be the only person that Cardi didn't totally destroy on a record. Because when Cardi get on a record with somebody, she kind of, man, shit, you frown your face up, man. Look, Cardi get on your record, man, turn into Cardi record.
Drake effect.
Yeah, she's pretty nice.
I noticed something.
Pretty nice.
I noticed something, man. Like
What's that there?
I mean, I guess I don't know if you all agree, but chicks kind of running it right now, man. Chicks got all
A
the
lot of them.
chicks got. It's a lot of.
It's a
But then again, then, like all you need is like a song.
Dropping one song, yeah. They
got one
like,
song, and it's like
Gorilla probably got like 3 or 4.
Yeah, you got the sexy red girl. You got Coi Leray. You got Callie. You got Callie. Of course, you got Nicki. You got like they, they drop a song, man. They be having the bangers. Yeah, they be having them. And then you got, of course, you got your Meg and.
Niggas ain't fucking with them. They ain't ratchet enough no more. You gotta be Booty Hole Brown.
Yo,
Pound Town. She was in the crowd turn.
You gotta be.
She didn't perform, and she had to crowd like they put her song on like in between the break, and she went crazy. It was like she performed in the crowd. They went crazy.
Probably watching BT Boys all her life. I'm here now.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm here now.
She walked straight off the block, straight out the party too.
All these parties tonight.
Yeah.
My Booty Hole Brown.
That's crazy, man.
Pussy pink. Nigga want to find out too.
She might let you know.
Just
too.
left Pound Town.
That motherfucker. What did you say?
So look, I got a question for y'all. I got a question for y'all.
Listening.
It's a practical question, and it goes along the lines of what you kind of said, shit that was, okay back then, and now we're in a different time. The practicality of it all. I saw this today, man. My man posed a question, and I thought it was interesting because I was like, yeah, good fucking point. The dick hole in boxers. Is it practical anymore? Like,
I don't wear boxers anymore.
the dick hole in underwear, period. Can't remember last time you used the dick hole for nothing.
The drawers I wear, they more like sporty joints. They ain't really got no.
That's what I'm saying. Even when I'm wearing boxers, I just pull the whole joint down. You know what I'm saying? Like a 70-year-old man, and just hit the jaw, like my jaw down to my ankles, or I'll pull the leg part up if I got boxers on. I'm just saying.
When I thought about it, I said, do I use it? Yeah. I mean, like on purpose? No. Sometimes I just hang free like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be out.
I don't see the practicality no more, man. Just close the dick hole up. Don't use them. Now you might have used them joints back in the day when you was a teenager, and of course, you might have been sticking and moving. So of course, you thought to use it for a quickie. But even them days is for they far.
No. Well, I guess I have that's not me.
As an over 40-year-old man, I'm really not using the dick hole no more. So no point. I'm not using it no more.
I might. I might.
You might, but I'm not using the dick hole now. I just don't use it no more. It's no point.
Now, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't purposely use it like, I'm going to use it. Nah, like I said, if I'm already hanging out free, which sometimes I do, it's already out.
I mean, since the pandemic, man, I've kind of
right. You know what I'm saying?
Word to the side, man. Kind of like
right. You know what I'm saying? Different circumstances. I'm not even sure if I would even have them on all the time. You feel what I'm saying? Like
I've adopted my my European style. Yeah, I've adopted the European style since COVID, man. Just for the most part, man. Like it's rare,
and that's what I'm saying.
I've grown COVID, man. I've grown comfortable.
Different circumstances. That'll be me too. European style, no socks, no undergarments, just all top shit. Just on top of me out. European. That's me. You know what I'm saying? That's like you said, the COVID. Like I said, if I wasn't in my circumstance,
I'm sitting around the house in pajama pants and sweats all day. If I went to the store, I throw some flip flops on, and I just got comfortable with it.
That's what I would be doing if circumstances were different.
My man thanks me for it though. He's like, "Yo, this is cool. Let's do this. Let's rock out like this, bro." That's right.
You know
like
what I mean, I don't purposely like go for it, like nah. But
and as I stated before, man, I own a lot of underwear, man. Just not a part of the repertoire no more. Hey. Now I will say this: when I got on jeans, definitely.
Yeah, I don't definitely denim well. But that's why you gotta have.
I can't subject myself to that, man. You know what I mean? That's a lot of chafing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that denim.
That's
man,
not good for
that. That's not good for the Jimmy.
That's
not good for the Jimmy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will say this though. That's when you start getting into your fly linens and your silks and those type of things and softer garments on your skins. You like, nah, I don't need that rough shit on my skin. Go get me something with some head count in it or something. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm out. I'm hanging out, so I can't have that Wrangler denim rubbing up against me.
Shit,
nah. Hey, yo, look at that cashmere, man. Pull that down. Yeah,
you got no cashmere underwear, bro.
No.
For niggas.
No. I'm talking about, I gotta have cashmere on. Like you said, if you free balling, you can't free ball in denim. You got to
absolutely not.
Denim.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
No, you got a zipper like, oh, this ain't no and denim down. Like, nah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. But sweatpants?
That's a rough combination.
I would be Kevin Hart daddy.
Pajama pants.
I'd be Kevin Hart daddy.
Cut off sweats.
He smells the shit out of them words. I'm just it's loose. It's loose.
Moving on. So listen, I was looking at the whole situation between Anita Baker and Babyface, and it brought me to my question I wanted to pose to y'all, man. In this society right now, man, we gotta differentiate between bullying and being soft and shit, man. Like, people quick to throw the bullying thing around, man, but come on, man. Sometimes people just soft as shit, man.
Can you be soft as shit at 60, 70 years
old?
Yeah,
you can. You can, man. Come on, man. You can.
That victim shit is overrated, B.
Come on, man. Like, yo, okay. So his fans don't like what you said on Twitter. Turn the shit off. Like, come on, man. Like,
you know what? 100%.
Why you on Twitter? Why you putting that much stock into that shit?
I 100% agree on what they call cyberbullying.
I don't.
I said it before. One of my fresh on fires was bullying. I hate bullies, but I can respect the real bully because you bully everybody. Because most bullies are opportunists. They bully the motherfucker who they can bully. I hate fucking bullies. But what I can say about cyberbullying is, unlike going to school and damn, I ride the bus with the bully. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bully live next door. You know what I'm saying?
Physically see this motherfucker, man.
As opposed to a motherfucker who lives in, let's say, Smyrna.
No, not even. This nigga might live in Sweden.
I'm just saying they could be close. They could be close. They could be that close in Smyrna. Never met you before in person. You don't know these people. You're not even their friend on social media. And they can bully you without you just saying, that's enough for today. And just putting the phone down?
I don't
know. Now that part, I'm like, close the app. I'm totally against bullies. But what I will say is, at a certain point, cyberbullying, you got to miss me with that shit. Because at a certain point, you can just put the shit down. If that's the only place that you're getting your bullying from, cyberbullying. Okay, well, put the shit down. You ain't bullied no more.
She kicked the nigga off the tour. That's like, all right.
Pick the phone up again.
So that's you just go for people that live their life on that particular app.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that serious. You've already achieved that level of status without that. Why do you put so much stock into that? That's not the artist. That's not the art. Like I said, he called you on the phone and y'all had an issue. That's his fans.
Baby, I can honestly say this too, and I don't know the man, but Babyface has stood up like a trooper in some fucked up situations. Let me remind you about the verses. Him and Teddy Riley. He's there prepared. Oh, it's a versus? No problem. It's just me and the button I need to push for all my songs I'm going to play for the culture. Teddy Riley got a full band. He got a nigga dancing. He can't even get through 3 songs. shit, man, Babyface and them fucked it up. I'm ready. Babyface always say was, I'm sorry, shit ain't go off like it was supposed. Not saying shit because he not even that kind of guy. I'm sorry, things didn't go off like they were supposed to go off. I wanted to do this myself. I wanted this for the culture. Fast forward to Anita Baker. All it was, now, some backstory of it is, she was throwing a little shade to Babyface, and he just took it like a trooper, like he does. Man, I'm a professional. I'm Babyface, man. I ain't even really me. That ain't even me. I ain't said nothing to you.
I haven't said one word to you.
I ain't said. I'm still on tour with you. This particular night you talking about is in a timeline in the history of things that have happened on their tour. That a lot of people will say, "Oh, come on, Miss Anita Baker, you want some stuff?" That's Babyface. Now, this particular incident where they went off on they were like, "This is enough." Babyface has a screen, or a screen. He gonna put up some stuff on the screen. They outdoors. They said the conditions ain't right for the screen to be up. She tells the people, "Oh, he ain't even working tonight. Oh, I'm still here to work. I just ain't got the screen." Now you're not rocking tonight. So now, just like Babyface's fans came at Anita Baker, it's music fans, some of them Anita Baker fans, coming at Kenny Babyface Edmonds. "Hey man, why you messing up my auntie tour? Why you doing this to Anita Baker? She don't deserve this." "Oh man, I wish I could have did my thing tonight, man. The conditions wasn't right." That's all he said. I mean, Miss Anita Baker, why the hell is you going off on Babyface? But this ain't even the first person I've heard she did this to.
This is fans though. That's like the Barbs and the Cardiac. Like they didn't cause people to, like they giving people real issues. Like, just turn the app off. I mean, just turn it off. I don't get it, man.
That's the same as, but when you saying turn it off, that's the same as the bully outside. You might not know, but ain't letting you go to the park. You just never gonna go to the park again. Like, fuck the park. I like the park.
But you're talking about a physical act as opposed to an application that literally.
I like Facebook.
I get it that you like it.
I like going to the park, but it's a bully at the park who's telling me you can't come in this park. You're not going. At some time, you're not going to just be like, man, fuck it. I don't like the park. I like swings. I like all the shit that happens in the park, but I can't go to the park. That's how some people feel about the shit they do. If you bully me from shit I'm doing, I like doing, that's a problem. But not just saying Anita Baker, but just saying like the cyberbullying, you like just put it down.
But that's part. That's
a motherfucker like Facebook. That means you saying put it down. That means never get on there again.
No, I didn't say that.
The bully could be waiting for me every time I come around. Like when I try to go to the party, she can pop up.
But here's the thing. Well, hold on. Let's differentiate. Let's differentiate. We talking harm here, right? We're talking physical harm. The physical bully.
No, it can't.
No, I ain't just talking physical harm. It
don't have to be physical because, as we see,
yes,
cyberbullying isn't physical,
right?
So it could just be the bully standing on the corner, like, "Yo, you better not go in that fucking park today." You don't know him, he don't know you, but he's like, "Yo, don't go in the fucking park today, or I'm gonna beat you up. You retarded, you stink."
So don't go on the app or I'm gonna verbally thrash you every time you on here.
They might. Just like the bully might show up at the park and decide to kick me out.
But unlike the bully in the park, I can block the cyber bully.
Yeah. That was a point I was like, I might be naive to this, but I'm like, you can block. You can go to people like, yo, these people are saying some crazy stuff. You can do that. People are getting blocked all over the place. I snooze people for 30 days all the time. All the time. Like, man, I don't feel like seeing that on my timeline. And you still my friend. I don't want to see that on my timeline. I snooze people all the time. Yeah. I do it all the time.
Snooze button is cool.
My people, and then look, 30 days later,
Oh,
right.
shit, I using that person in a minute.
Right.
Oh, well, this is why.
Exactly. I'm like, this is why. I
Snooze him
see
again.
Snooze him again. Snooze him again. I'm like, I don't want to see this shit. I like you in real life. I just don't like you on this app. Right.
You retarded on his app.
Yeah, you get stupid on this motherfucker. Like,
You're not even you on his app.
I'm assuming I may even be blocked on some people. Like, man, I don't want to see this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, they show up to block me. And say, I'm still going to come to Facebook because I might can't physically remove this motherfucker from the park, but I can digitally, cyberly remove you from my motherfucking feed. I know that much. Now, that's what I said, I might have been naive in thinking that, but I was like, I could have sworn you could, like I said, I snooze people all the time. Like, I ain't trying to see this shit. I'm just not. You talking crazy about my peoples. No, snooze. Snooze. Then pop up like you said. I ain't seen it in a while. Oh, that's exactly why.
That's exactly why.
Straight like that.
I feel like it be coming from like cyberbullying be coming from like a lot of people gaining their own personalities through Facebook and other people.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
have a personality outside the internet nowadays. The internet can mean a lot to you. So being on the internet will fuck up your whole image. Like for real. It's like all right. So you know how back in the day where you would just catch a fight on the street. If you seen it, you seen it. But if that shit recorded, everybody see it. Everybody got opinion. Everybody know you can't fight. Everybody knows you got your ass whooped.
That's why it's a lot of shootings.
World star. That's why it's a lot of
Got
shootings.
swung in the helicopter. You know the helicopter beach. Yeah, like I know she's embarrassed. Like, but if like internet plays a big part in the society today, so it's easier for you to say, I could just turn it off because you didn't grow up like that with the internet. You didn't grow up like that with the internet being the
Point taken. Okay.
big reason for why, you got your image that you have now. Like, as you like how you said, if you can't be 60 or whatever being bullied. Like,
Now, sis, that might be fair, but we talked about, in this particular situation, we talked about Anita Baker. There wasn't even an internet before we knew Anita Baker. How the fuck, you like, man, I don't know anything about this snap face and turn this shit off. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are they talking about? Well, I don't know. They talked about I did some shit to Babyface. Go get Babyface in here. You feel what I'm saying? What is these people talking about on here? Why are they talking about
this man? She kicked this man off her floor because of that.
No, it was a bully.
You reacted to what my fans said. I didn't say it. My fans said it. We good.
Well, the Barbs.
Now-
the Barbs gotta.
Oh, the Barbs is rough.
This is crazy. So
The Barbs is rough. The Beehive is rough.
Yeah. What's it? The Stallions.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But the thing
But the Barbs, I don't know worse. The
and
Barbs or the Beehive, though.
And the thing, I might be naive. I might be naive to how accessible people are. Now, I ain't talking about a public figure. I know how accessible they are. I'm talking about a regular person. Like you getting cyberbullied. Like, and that's
Alan from Wisconsin being cyberbullied by Wen Chong Wong from Taiwan. How?
like, dog, how?
It don't be like that. It usually be closer people cyberbullying.
Well, that's not just cyberbullying. That's bullying. Because I'm just cyberbullying you and real bullying.
Yeah,
I just outsourcing all.
Like me having your phone number. I'm calling you. You know what I mean? I got your phone number. I'm calling you. Okay, you don't answer? All right, well, I'm going to internet bully you then. I'm still going to let you know what I'm going to do to you.
Dave, I'm saying if it was a person who can't physically,
That person is physically trying to harm you.
Like if there's not a physical, like I see what he's like, if it's not a physical
aspect to it.
threat, like, and I'm like, hold on, I can block you, this and that, and that's what I'm saying. I might be naive to not how accessible stars are, but Allen in Wisconsin is. Like, I'm not sure everybody can just get to me or you. It's gonna be hard to be like, however sensitive you are, 10,000 people can't just show up and like, who the fuck is these people? You feel what I'm saying? Now, and that's the part. You like, it ain't just cyberbullying. You know these people but it just happened to be the biggest proponent might be cyberbullying. Cause I'm like, how can a motherfucker? I'm like, you can't bully me, dog. Even if I was scared. Where the fuck you from? Okay. When you coming around? When the next time you come around here? Never. Woo. Hey Zuckerberg, this motherfucker's crazy. And he said he had bombs.
Moving on. Let's get serious. So listen, let's jump right into it. Big story of the week, man. Big story. Listen, this one here is let's talk about this one. The Chicago mother whose son,
I won't say her name,
put caps in homeboy's ass for putting his hands on his mom.
Say their names. Put it that way.
Carlisha Hood.
Yes.
Carlisha Hood. And I think the victim, because he's a victim in it. I mean, I think they're all victims at this point. You know what I mean? Because she was assaulted.
He ain't no victim.
So, I mean, I'm going to just park it there. We all know the story, right?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
That's some bullshit.
Bullshit on which side? On what account?
Man, they should have got charged for no motherfucking murder.
Okay.
Nigga teeing off on my mom. Man, listen, anything liable to happen.
Well, you'll be happy to know that the charges was dropped.
Oh, yeah, well, that's good.
Charges was dropped.
Well,
The charges was dropped literally as of the last 24 hours.
Yes.
I'm happy.
The charges was dropped.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
some bullshit that they got charged in the first place.
Okay. Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate. Well, for your thoughts on it.
I'm glad the justice system this time worked out this way. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going
This
to
is
say
odd because I was shocked.
I was kind of shocked myself of the outcome, and it was pretty swift. It was like, oh shit, it was pretty swift. Like, damn, this happened, and then this happened. Okay, I ain't mad at that, but I was pretty because I thought they would have been charged. I thought they would have been, but I was still. I was like, man, I'd have been buddy. I'd have been little buddy. I'd have been little buddy. I'd have been little motherfucking buddy. All right, well, you got to do what you got to do, justice system. You got to do what you got to do. I'm going to do that every motherfucking day and twice on Sunday.
So, okay. Let me preface this by saying, keep your hands off people, man. Right? But did he deserve to die? Did he deserve to die?
Yes.
Yeah.
He deserve to die?
I hope he dies, and he deserved to die, and I hope he burns in hell.
I'm gonna just ask you one simple question.
Mm-hmm.
If a nigga punch your mom in the face, does he deserve to die?
Yes.
That's all it is.
Yes.
He did it numerous times. You deserve to fucking die. Die. I'm glad that young nigga.
No, I want you to die, but let me say this. I don't think anybody deserves to die if no other. Now, if he didn't, hold on. Let me.
There's some situations where you deserve to die.
So here's my take on it.
This nigga was throwing blows to kill this little nigga's mama or grandma, whatever. Those were not love talk. He ain't hit her in the stomach. None of that shit. He
punched her in the face.
He was punching, yes, like he was 3 times. Like he was punching a nigga in a fight. A nigga in a fight. Now, when you fight the nigga in a fight, you hope one of these hard ass punches hit him in his motherfucking face, knock him the fuck out, or possibly kill him too.
I don't think he deserved to die though.
He was trying. I say the equivalent of what he got is what he was doing. Couple more blows. That Carlisha Hood would have been dead.
So what did he deserve? He just deserved
I just don't
leg
think.
shot, an arm shot, so he can come back and now stalk the little nigga.
What's gonna happen anyway?
No,
I think that's gonna happen anyway.
No,
I think
This is why I think it is gonna happen.
I think so many people understood that. That's understood.
So let me get this straight. They in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure homie got peoples, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
pretty sure
she got people.
Right.
Because that
Let me
hold
on. Let me finish though.
Let him finish.
Car with his mom with a hammer.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
He wasn't riding around with his mom. That was her hammer. She is licensed to carry that. She had no criminal background, no priors, no nothing. She was a model citizen that was licensed to carry a pistol. What I'm saying is, I would not be shocked if in the coming weeks, this Chicago, bro, I know he got peoples. They don't care whether he punched a bomb in the face. All they know is little homie died. They know he died.
Nah.
It's a respect level.
I know.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, too, we got Chicago. And I'm pretty sure she got folks, too. She was holding that.
That's not what I'm saying. Because you mentioned the fact that,
I'm killing the nigga. I'm not wounding the nigga.
I'm not saying you shouldn't wound him. I just don't want to see nobody die. That's all. I just don't want to see nobody die. That's all.
I don't want to see nobody die neither. Just die. But I don't want to see nobody punch my mom in the face.
Right. I don't.
Without no consequences. It wouldn't have been no consequence. Me shooting you in the leg. What? You probably would have pulled down and popped me. It's Chicago. It's Chicago. You probably had a hammer on you too.
Well, he clearly didn't, because he ran out.
But
he clearly didn't.
Because a nigga hit me.
Well, if you got a hammer on you, you like, oh, what the?
No, if you get hit, you ain't pulling nothing out. I've seen niggas a lot of niggas with hammers get hit. They don't get a chance to shoot back. And when they hammer, they might pop it and everything.
Well, he left the building with no concern of. He didn't have no hammer.
He was hit.
Right, I agree. He didn't have no hammer.
When you get hit, you ain't thinking about pulling your hammer. I'm thinking about getting the fuck up out of there. It ain't no time. I'm hit.
Obviously,
I'm hit. I'm too late to pull my hammer.
So
I'm hit.
So
this ain't no movie shit where.
So a person you've never seen one person get shot and then return fire. That doesn't happen.
Not a lot.
Not for the sake of your argument. It never. If it happens, it happens. You can't say it never happens.
Well, honestly, never happened in a shootout I seen where a nigga got shot. Never, ever happened.
True. Yo, I'm agreeing with bro.
It never happened.
Now,
if I get hit, I'm trying to get up out of there.
Dog.
This ain't movie shit where niggas is firing back. And I can survive and I can walk around 3 hours with a gunshot wound. That don't happen. That's not real life. Nigga, with a gunshot wound, I'm trying to get the fuck out of there, duck cover, 585, I'm trying to get out of there. Yo, get this gun up off me. Cause I might not make it to where I got to make it. Yo, somebody get this gun. Ain't no return fire. Yo, ain't no return fire when a nigga get hit.
Dig this here. Obviously, he got shot in a place where he was like, oh, this bullet, this wound is much more important than me firing back. Regardless of how motherfucking gangster I am.
Yeah, that shit, what?
Everybody got a fight plan till you get punched in the mouth. He got punched in his motherfucking mouth with some bullets. He said, fuck this gun. Fuck, I'm torn apart, motherfucker. I might have got shot somewhere I can't even function right. It might look like I got it all. I ain't got it all, bro. I can't even feel shit. Fuck this gun. Fuck this life.
Fuck this life. Popping back like that. No,
it's not.
You trying to say once you get hit, you trying to survive. And shooting the gun back ain't surviving.
And what I'm saying,
surviving.
And what I'm saying is,
I'm out of there.
Some niggas you get hit in the leg or hit in the arm, like I ain't know I was shot. But obviously he was shot in the place with hole. This shit takes precedent. This shit hold. This motherfucker burn. Fuck this hammer. Fuck it. I mean, all right, motherfuckers. All right, man.
Like we said.
All right, man.
All right, man. With a hammer. It was just a woman. He ain't had to pull a hammer out for her.
Right. And
showing you in your face, little nigga came through the door,
right,
popped you. I got the flea now.
Yeah. I ain't see it coming.
I got the flea.
Like I said, if it had hit me in my leg, I might have pulled. No.
Yeah, I might have pulled.
No, little homie, I got the. We ain't playing around here. You go for the key, you bet not miss. We're not playing. This Chicago. We're not playing. I got to hit this nigga, hit him hard. I can't let this nigga, man. He might shoot me right here, right now.
And then go out and young boy was ready for war. After I hit you, I'm gonna walk you down.
When that nigga hit his mom,
He actually fumbled the gun.
I would assume that, man,
Because he's standing in the doorway with the gun in the hoodie.
Yeah,
and when he teed off on mom, he reached and he fumbled the gun. And homeboy was able to get 2 other shots off. And then he pulled out, and that's when he banged on.
Respectfully, when he 14, he was unsure. That was just an unsure thought. If I pull this gun,
it was the way he did it. It was just the fact. It was just a sheer matter of hoodie. I just got stuck in the hoodie. But he had every intention, like, because the report,
I got to shoot.
the report was, you know, that the mom at the counter was texting him in the car as she's arguing with homeboy, "Bring my gun in." So young boy sat. Now he didn't bring the gun in and bring it to mom. He sat at the door like, "All right, I'm gonna post up and see how this play out." Nah, he ain't gonna hit my mom. He ain't gonna hit my mom. Oh shit, he hit my mom. Because he was chilling. He was chilling.
Okay, you
deserve that. Everything he got, man, he deserved, man. Like you said,
I'm just not a proponent of. I'm just not a.
When you first started off, you said, keep your hands off people.
Right, absolutely. Keep your fucking hands off people.
Hands off people.
Especially a woman. Like the way he went at her, man, like you wasn't in no danger. You arguing with a woman in a fucking takeout spot. And you telling her, you say one more thing, will knock you the fuck out.
Women can cut your soul. You
Well,
bitch ass nigga. You dirty broke. She start looking at you. You dirty broke. Look at your sneaks.
You a goofy.
Fuck ass nigga.
So
I get my son a
So in the video, the lady, you can hear her clearly saying, "We are communicating, we talking it out." He went way off the handle. Like, bro, what? I mean, if somebody got to lose their life, man, I'm not necessarily happy about that, man. But I'm one of them people that I don't want to see. Like, I don't think nobody deserved to die. Like, I would like to see him try for assaulting that lady. You know what I'm saying?
and that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, it happened. I'm not saying. I ain't losing no sleep over it. Let's not like. This is just a discussion. Point counterpoint. Like I said, I'm just one of those people that I don't want to see nobody die.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, what he did to me, it was egregious.
Mm-hmm.
You put your hands on a woman, you beat her like it was a dude standing there.
Yes, he did.
What I would have liked to have seen happen, I would have liked to have seen him take a leg shot, go to jail for 15 years. You know what I mean? Maybe. I don't know if he got that long, but he might have got a. He might have got probation or whatever.
I'm hearing something.
A punch for a shot. You got shot.
I'm hearing something in here, and I say,
so a punch deserves to die. You don't deserve to die over some punches.
walk with me, Fire Nice. Walk with me, the multitudes in the crowds. Like I stated earlier, I said I'm glad this case was adjudicated like it was, because I was shocked that he didn't get the charge didn't stick. And I say that because with all the circumstances being looked at, the government always say, well, it's a case-by-case basis. Am I right? And I'm like, let me finish. This is a case-by-case basis. This is a very sensitive and unique situation that just happened here. You feel what I'm saying? This doesn't happen every day where someone is actually in the position to defend their mother in such a manner.
Oh, this is different.
Now,
this is very unique.
It's
interesting.
In the essence, no, excuse me, in the letter of the law, I agree with you. he's supposed to be at least put to trial because he escalated this situation, so to speak.
Let me stop you there. Let me interject. I'm gonna let you go. In this instance, 3 punches, you take a shot. I think that's equal. I don't think 3 punches and death is equal. That's all. That's what I'm saying.
Now, like I said, this is the part where we differ. I said I was kind of shocked that they didn't charge him with this, but I was so glad that they adjudicated this case like they did, because I would like for every case that goes on like this to be looked at uniquely and not letter of the law. Because this ain't letter of the law, y'all. This ain't letter of the law. This is, man, that shit played out how it played out. You know what he got, what he deserved.
Go back to what you said. Yo, dog, could you live with your mom being on the internet getting beat the fuck up?
I couldn't.
Here,
I couldn't. It's rough. That's tough.
Here's
it's a split second reaction. I don't blame Shorty at all.
Like, what?
I don't blame him.
So, like you said, you don't.
Now he got to go through bullying for nothing. Because niggas want to keep showing his mom get beat up in the motherfucking Chinese store.
So, okay.
Chain effect on everything.
Now, there's another chain effect on that as a 14-year-old that, maybe what if they wouldn't have dropped the charges?
Now,
That doesn't always happen to us.
This is why I say I'm glad this case was adjudicated like it was. Because I would assume, and I ain't going to assume, in cases that would be this unique, and a lot of other cases, they go by letter of the law. And they don't be caring about all the unique circumstances that surround what happened.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying?
Brilliant point.
They really just, when it comes to black people, black and brown people, letter of the law.
Letter of the law.
He getting 25 years for
Kyle Rittenhouse, there's like a Kyle Rittenhouse, there's extenuating because Kyle Rittenhouse, 14 years old, traveling across state line as ordered by his mom. She bought the weapon, but with him, it's extenuating circumstances.
Like I said, I'm so glad they adjudicated this case like they did, and I hope going forward they would adjudicate more cases like this. Like somebody said, it's just common sense adjudicating. Like, it's on fucking tape. What the fuck happened, dog? And if this, we can't really adjudicate from the sum of what happened. It's like, yo, you got to look at, damn, he was defending his mom, and this man happened to die.
Let me ask you
because because like I said earlier, if he would have punched this man's mom and she hit her head, fell down, and died,
you know what would have happened? I'm glad you made that point. He would have been charged with assault and manslaughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let me pose this question. What if the man throwing the punches would have been of European colonizer, white man?
I don't think that would have made a difference.
You don't think it would have made a difference?
No, because I think they probably looked at, if you looking at the video, you look at the fact that he has frightened everybody in the store to where it was grown men in there that couldn't even stop that man from hitting that lady.
That old man with the black said, "I'm out."
I feel like it didn't matter what type of person he was, like black, white, or whatever. He was just an aggressive ass man in there in the store hitting the lady.
Aggressive ass what, man?
Black man.
I mean, a black
Now,
man, but if it was
so,
a white man, he would have got shot too.
Yeah, if that was a white man that got shot and got killed.
I was thinking he's saying it may have been. Now with these charges, we may gotta. We may have to. We may have to keep these on, buddy.
What helped them?
Was that video?
Nah, not even a video. He was a juvenile.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't ask a juvenile to physically, because now he can beat both of y'all. If he was 18, 19, or something, 20, and you come in there and shoot a motherfucker for hitting your mom, it might be something different.
How?
Like him being a juvenile, being of you know what I'm saying, being of that age, you can't ask him to physically get involved with an altercation. So I see where, you know what I mean, it could, you know what I mean, they could, you know, like, nah, we can't charge them.
Yes.
Because you
You heard his
can't.
mama.
Yeah,
How do you defend your mother in that situation? You have the gun on you. Unfortunately, it was a kill shot.
No.
No, because
You delivered the kill shot later. That wasn't a kill shot. You already got him off your mom.
Okay.
He's outside the store at that point. You went out and delivered the kill shot.
You right about that. I don't know what he's going outside to do. I don't know he's that fucked up to have a gun on him and not shoot it. I didn't know that. Life comes at you fast, B. Life comes at you fast. I don't know where this grown ass nigga that I just punched on my mama that I shot is going. I need to down this nigga. It's Chicago.
Get this nigga.
I'm 14 years old. I can't fucking fight him. He just bust my mom's ass. Stop it. I mean, now this is what I'm saying. I was shocked and thoroughly pleased that they adjudicated it the way they adjudicated it, because I saw that, man, I can see how they're going to hold it on Buddy. But you just made a great fucking point. Like, how the fuck do you defend your mama? You a motherfucking kid.
Kid.
Unfortunately, this shot is a kill shot. Whatever, first, second, or third.
So let me point out also the fact that this is a exemplary student. No prior records, no quote unquote gang ties found. Not to say he's not affiliated, but on paper, exemplary student, which is
This is like the exact child to do what he did, how he did, and actually look at it as valor or heroic.
Well, you're looking at that literally, like you said. You're looking at this case with all the other extenuating. Is this looks like it's out of his character, because you got an A student, mom with no prior record. She's an actual registered licensed carry person. We're not talking about criminals here.
But
We're more they're more apt to say, okay, well, they're defending themselves in this situation.
yeah.
As opposed to the mother not there, the young boy and the old lady arguing, and the young boy pull out on him, and he got to check her past.
Yeah. Now that's what I say. In this circumstance, I'm glad they adjudicated it the way they adjudicated it, because they don't show these kind of rules and regulations, or they don't show this kind of favor or grace or perspective in every case.
No.
Like they say it's a case by case basis, but it's so many of these cases.
It's a little bit older.
It might look a little different, and that's what I'm saying. It's a lot more cases that could be adjudicated like this, like they common sense.
And then this is rare, because usually when that shit happen, the sons or something are not there. It's like, so that's why they usually go to, it'd be like a retaliation joint.
Mm-hmm.
Mama go home back, yo, nigga just at the store, just beat me up. And then niggas go up there and shoot the shit up and do what they do. But the little boy happened to be there, you know what I mean?
This is very unique, man. Very in the car. He was sitting in the car while a very unique situation, man. Like, man.
Get that, usually you get the call.
Yeah, I thought this, when I saw this, I was like, yo, this
Come
is.
here, John. Come to the sneaker store.
I'm on my way, mama.
They ain't trying to let me get these soft toe Reeboks.
I told you, mama, I'm down with Nike. Fuck it, I'm on my way. Yeah, yo, but that's I'm saying in this circumstance,
the kid being there.
That's in this circumstance, man. I'm
In the
so
car waiting for mom to get the food.
You know what I always say? I hate guns. This is one of the first times in my life I'm like, I'm glad that motherfucker had a gun. What? I'm glad that motherfucker had. Excuse me. Why do you hate guns, though, Fresh?
Explain why you hate guns.
Because all the gun stories I hear, well, guns
Involve what?
No. Guns kill more motherfucking people that I love, or hurt more people that I love. Period. Period. I hate them. And a lot of times I say, a lot of people will still be living because guns are something you can use from a distance. Guns are, you know what I'm saying? They say the further you are from death, the more cowardly you are. it emboldens a lot of people. I ain't gonna say everybody who carry a gun is a coward. No, I'm not saying that. But it emboldens more cowards to be gun worthy because of the gun. You don't really want this nigga killed. You want people to run around the streets talking about, oh, he'll shoot you. That's what you really fucking want. That's what you really fucking want. So most of the time when I hear people getting shot, I be like, yo, everybody out there was probably doing the wrong thing. I know that. But at the same time, I bet homie probably wasn't going to get that, or homegirl wasn't going to get that demise if a gun wasn't involved, particularly and specifically a gun. Ain't nobody run up stabbing no motherfucking body. Ain't nobody poisoning no motherfucking body. Running over motherfucking bodies because all these motherfucking things are gun related. So I don't hear good gun stories. You know how crazy it is when you know the shooter and the motherfuckers that got shot? How the fuck you supposed to feel about that? This wouldn't even happen if it wasn't for an AK-47.
That's some real shit.
How the fuck you supposed to be like, nah, he ain't gonna stab these 10 niggas he shot. It ain't gonna go down like that. You gotta go get 10 other niggas and y'all fight it out. But I bet all 20 of you motherfuckers will live to tell y'all story. No,
it's a very unique case, man, and it's a lot of different layers and arguments to it.
Guns,
a lot of different layers and arguments to it, man. But listen, let's move on to the other huge story of the past week. This goddamn little submarine.
Oh shit!
Them motherfuckers, man. Hey, yo, listen. As I read some of the schematics of this fucking coffin, because these rich motherfuckers bought themselves a coffin, man. This was a suicide mission from the drive, man. Like this wasn't gonna work.
Hey yo,
okay. So look,
just quickly. My baby said, so these rich motherfuckers had a meet and greet at Bikini Bottom. And we're supposed to feel sorry for these motherfuckers.
No, this is some rich shit. Like, this is the equivalent of motherfuckers say, all right, man, I'm just going to build some shit. We'll go to Mars. All right, nigga, we got NASA for that, man. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's...
Joystick?
Bro, listen.
I got a PS5 and I got a bunch of those motherfuckers broken up ass controllers.
First of all, okay, so listen. The fucking device itself, right? It was a motherfucking device that had to use another device to be able to even come back up. They couldn't even get out the joint themselves.
I saw that, man.
They were bolted in from the outside.
I saw that, man. I saw that.
Typical rich motherfucker shit. This motherfucker was not approved by nobody. This was just some people that had a lot of money and said, man, let's just build some shit and we just gonna do some shit. And why do we keep fucking with the deep sea?
Time out.
Leave the deep sea alone.
We they see shit. This is some white people shit. And I don't even really get into color like that.
I'm not done. So if all else fails, right? It's no other device that could go now and even get these motherfuckers. Only video devices to try to look and find out where they at. Now, mind you, they're not in like this ain't Rehoboth Beach or Ocean City. This is the ocean, my nigga. Like this is the shit our man was in, bro. Like this is Prince Namor shit. This is like 20,000 leagues under the sea. Like. So check it out, though. Listen, if the device doesn't have the ability to even find the Titanic, it can't even get back up. So there's no look. You if your navigation is incorrect, you may not even find the Titanic.
Hey yo,
did you see the photos of these motherfuckers sitting in the floor, Indian style? Hey yo, lined up against the wall. Yo, they're in like the equivalent of the Forenza back in the day. Or like wagon, yo. Like in the back, in the pouch. Yo. So if they even get down there, right, they gotta do a free-for-all drop and hope they don't fall into the actual Titanic and get stuck.
Who thought this was a good idea? Some stupid ass motherfucking rich motherfuckers, man. Who thought this shit was a good idea, man? Hey, this was a very expensive coffin. They bought their coffin. That's what they call in the industry biz a teaser. What in the hell, bro?
Thoughts, man. I'm gonna shut up, man. Because it's something else attached to this that I think deserves discussion. Right?
Look, I usually don't bring race in it, but this is purely some white people shit. Dog, who gives a fuck about the Titanic? Now you can ask so many people in any depths of the earth. You're like, yo, we gotta go see the Titanic. What the fuck for? That's only white people shit. That was something that they built up because they was the only one. Oh, look at the shit we had. And this is the ship's fucking sank. Why the fuck do you keep going? You lost. It lost. It was a loser boat. Oh, let's go see the Titanic. Nope. Black people don't even like the fucking Titanic movie. Like I seen. No, I've never seen the movie. I don't really know the reference.
You know why I saw the movie?
Why?
Because I was in my living room. I was comfortable.
I don't give a
watching it in my living room.
Black people been on enough boats.
That's the best place in the house. I mean, that's the best place on the planet.
I don't give a fuck about a shipwreck. This is fucking shipwreck. Whoever went down there the first couple times, took pictures, sent them back up.
I don't care about the Bermuda Triangle.
Motherfucking white people.
I don't care about the Bermuda Triangle. I don't care about the rainforest. I'm not supposed to be there. It's a reason. That's just dangerous.
But why are white people fascinated with the Titanic and its failure and its motherfucking being at the bottom of the sea?
I'll tell you
what
why.
the fuck is so fly about this
because
shit?
Some of the old stories are about how the Titanic was a failed mission from its inception, and there was a quote unquote backdoor plot. Because if you remember, a lot of very, very prominent individuals was on that boat, and there was a quote unquote backdoor plot to kill, but it was a doomed ship from the beginning. It was too big, too many people on it. There was a lot of shit wrong with that boat besides hitting the iceberg.
Yeah,
but I digress. But there's something else out there, because while we were being distracted by that bullshit, an actual real boat sank with some real people on it in much dire situations than these millionaires on a quote unquote, let's call this, I would call it a personal glory mission, right?
Yo, these motherfuckers was sending out.
That's what it was.
Hundreds of millions of dollars worth of resources to find motherfuckers they knew they was dead.
Her boyfriend didn't even want to go with her dad. Go with his dad.
He knew. Want to go? He knew. I seen a picture that they were. He didn't look happy at all. I mean, he's like, man, I don't know what's wrong with this nigga, man. My step, what's wrong with this nigga, man? Like, what's wrong with this nigga, man?
I'm not going.
What's wrong with you niggas? Why is this so fucking fascinating?
Listen, so let's talk about the real shipwreck. An overcrowded boat with about 750 passengers sunk in Greek waters. The boat was attempting to smuggle humans from Libya to Italy in hopes for a better life. Occupants were asked to pay the smugglers between $5,000 to $8,000 for a spot on the boat. 104 people were rescued and 82 bodies were recovered. The remaining are still missing and presumed drowned. Nearly 36 individuals have been arrested in connection with this case. Human rights activists are furious that the world is not shining more light on this horrifying tragedy and seem more focused on the missing submersible instead. Bro, 104. Did you see the photo of this shit?
Yeah.
This shit looks like, you know what this looks like? It looks like a cartoon with motherfuckers hanging off of this boat. It's niggas all over this boat, bro.
Fuck me up. Yo, I want to know. Yo, seriously, I want to know.
Smugglers.
Yo, no.
Look at this.
How the fuck? Who the fuck took the picture?
Hold on. Look at this.
Who the fuck took the picture? Exactly.
That's insane. Look at this shit.
Who the fuck?
That's the real.
That's
That fucked me up. That's fucking me up, y'all. Who the fuck took the picture and didn't send help?
The Coast Guard released
Shit,
photos of
look
the,
at these motherfuckers drowning. Lost star.
the Coast Guard released photos of the boat taken on Tuesday before it sank on Wednesday. So they was on their way. They was on their way.
Hold, man, hold. We gonna take pictures on Tuesday. We'll be there on Wednesday. We drowning. Send us a photo. Send us a Polaroid.
But here's the kicker, though. Here's the kicker, though. This
Yeah,
you
they
gotta,
dying out there, motherfucker.
you gotta,
Ooh, yeah, they dying.
Fresh, you gotta listen to this. Here's the kicker. The survivor said the captain left the vessel 3 hours after the first distress call was made, and passengers were in need of food and water, according to the alarm phone. A merchant vessel is said to have provided the boat with water around 8 p.m. local time on Tuesday evening. The last time alarm phone was able to contact the boat was just before 1 a.m. local time on Wednesday morning. According to alarm phone, all that could be heard was, "Hello, my friend. The ship you send is," before the call cut off. The captain jumped off. What's the saying? The captain go down with the boat, with the ship. Captain said, "Man, I'm out of here."
Man, this sound like a setup. I'm grab all this money. I know this boat can't take it. It can only take 2 motherfuckers off this ship, me and the motherfucker who helped me count this money. Yo, this shit is so fucked up. Who the fuck took the picture of these people? Yo, that's so fucked up. You took the picture of they out there drowning. Look, I got footage. Like, yo, what the fuck help these people?
Didn't they say that the boat could only hold a certain amount of passengers, and they overcrowded the boat by 100 and something extra passengers?
So you sent a drone. Nigga, send a motherfucking boat. Send one of them Carnival cruise lines. The fuck? They fucked up out here.
Crazy.
They fucked up out here. You took pictures. You took pictures.
That's crazy.
You took pictures.
Paying that money to go over there.
You took pictures.
And that shit don't
Come on now. They was like, man,
They're just floating in the middle of the
Of course,
ocean.
y'all ain't the right color for this.
Promise.
We gonna take pictures. You need help. We gonna take pictures. Yeah, that's what he said, man. Freedom. I'm out of here. I know y'all ain't gonna make it, but that ain't on him. Get knocked him the fuck up. Save the fucking people. They just trying to leave for a better life. They just trying to leave for a better life.
Listen. So check this out.
Little shit. Them niggas is over there really like.
Listen.
I'm dying.
Listen. Survivor
Take it away.
said it could have been as many as 750 people on that boat.
Wow.
Look at this, bro. Take a look at this.
Wow. That like a crazy.
We worried about 5 nutcases and a pill going to go see the Titanic.
And they control the shit with a PlayStation joystick.
A PlayStation joystick.
It's one button on there, off and on. He bought all the shit from Home Depot alone. Stop playing with me, bro.
This is the mind of yo. What?
It was never getting.
It's at Home Depot and Lowe's.
Aisle 6. This nigga buying shit out of aisle 6. Come on now. But now, if you got a PlayStation controller, you might as well. They got a Sega Game Pass joystick controller to go to the deep sea to see the Titanic.
Cameras on that bitch.
This billionaire motherfucker
Look that shit out of Home Depot.
got a motherfucking.
Hold on. Remember the discussion last week about borrowing money? Sometimes you ain't got to blow money. Some dumb shit you do with a lot of money results in this.
That's blowing money.
I'm just saying.
Some dumb stupid ass venture is blowing money.
Exactly. It could cost you your life. Sometimes you got so much money, you just do dumb shit.
I'm going to say, in this unique situation, that motherfucker was stupid from jump. To be trying to go to the bottom, Bikini Bottom, he trying to see SpongeBob, man.
Oh no,
and take some friends.
But they gonna see him.
I'm like, what's cool about this shit, man? And you got billions of dollars. You want to go to see the Titanic? You whack as shit, man. That's a whack ass idea. You can do anything you want.
Yes,
Who the fuck want to go down there? You whack. If I was just probably like, yo, you whack for that shit, bro.
When you have so
whack
much
for
money,
that shit.
when you have too much money and don't know what to fucking do with it, man.
No, you know what's crazy about that? No,
We gonna go check it out.
no, that's everybody who got his type of money and resources wasn't trying to go see the Titanic. They was like, this nigga's crazy. James Cameron, he was like, yo, I'm the Avatar nigga. I done been down. He was like, man, I told him, man, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. All right, see you later. The fuck's wrong with this dude? And they did it, I don't know what, 12 times, between 12 to 14 times. They did it before. They did it.
They went down there over 200 times, but only made it to the Titanic 80 times out of 200.
So they've been, man, look, I'm not trust.
If I pay $250 and we don't even make it to the boat, do I get my money back?
I might get on a makeshift motherfucking
My money back?
jack leg
Bro, I'm gonna set
bike
a
you
camera.
done made or motorbike you done made in the backyard. I went for around here. My common sense and my better judgment is like, I'm not getting in no motherfucking Coca-Cola can with these motherfucking males.
First of all,
To see the Titanic. This whole thing is adding up wrong. What the hell?
First of all, hold on. First of all, okay, so a couple things here. First of all, they got a lot of money, right? I'm not doing anything where I'm gonna be uncomfortable. And by looking at the photo of how they was sitting, the niggas was sitting crisscross applesauce across from each other.
Indian style. That's your indicator right there. I didn't pay $250,000 for this shit.
Yeah, it's wild.
Moving on.
Yo, rap for that, man. Yo, rap
We can go on all night about that shit.
Yo, rap for that.
So listen, let's switch gears, man. Let's switch gears. We got some shit going on right now, right? We got some shit going on. Right.
Okay.
Musically.
Oh,
We got some shit happening.
can I?
Before we get into that, we got some good old fashioned competition going on right now.
Yeah.
We got some good old fashioned competition. We got a little, as they like to call it, a little rap beef going on right now.
My shades. Yes, it is, good brother.
One Pusha T,
Jim Brown.
Oh, and
and
Jimmy.
Jimmy can't fuck with Pusha, man.
that's the scuttlebutt. Understand?
I like
Listen,
how you thinking on this
You
one.
know when Jim Jones got nice, but he got nice out of nowhere.
listen. Hold on. So let me.
Where you going?
Listen. I'm listening, and let me preface this by saying this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a fan of both.
Yes, I am.
I am
Yes,
a fan of
Yes,
both.
I am.
So just for those that don't know, right? The question was posed to Jim, and the discussion was, of course, Jim is, he do the weatherman thing, so he's more of a internet personality now. So sometimes you can get asked a question, and it puts you in a tough situation. So he was asked the question: is Pusha T top 50? And his response was unapologetically no. I don't necessarily know if there was some quote unquote, no pun intended, no malice behind it. Just an opinion. I could say because if I ask you, is such and such top 50 and you say no, it won't cause no waves because you are a civilian / blogger, quote unquote, or a media personality, right? But if one of your peers, quote unquote, says it, it may be perceived a little different. And I think that's where we have the crux of this, right? And it's not like Jim didn't make valid points. Did he tell lies? Let's analyze that first. Before we go on to what's going on, did he lie?
No.
Is Pusha top 50 to you all time?
All time, no.
Is he all time top 50 to you?
I mean, 50,
Probably not.
50, that's a lot of people, bro.
Is he all time top 50 to you, Gino? Okay, so we all in consensus in the room. Jim wasn't lying. He wasn't telling a lie.
Our list price after 30. After 30, I'm just throwing niggas
We're
in
going to
there.
continue this conversation, but we got to bring somebody in right now. Come on.
Well, come in.
Yeah.
So we get into an informed opinion from boots on the ground.
So because listen, we got to start there. We can't just jump into the beef because we got to walk into that. So we in consensus here where no, we all agree at this table. No, Pusha is not top 50, right?
Let me also disclaimer this by saying this: I wouldn't be mad if people had him in their top 50.
I wouldn't.
Name 50 right now.
Absolutely.
That's it right there.
Yeah, I can. Hey, that's not very difficult. That in itself is not a difficult task at all. Name it. I mean, saying is he top 50? I can say no, absolutely not. No, he's not. But I'm not mad at somebody that says he is because it's just an opinion.
Yeah.
I don't feel like if you don't feel like he's top 50, you don't feel like he's top 50. I don't, and you don't. And that's 4 niggas in the room.
That's what I
40. Is he top 50?
About it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean.
40. Is he top 50? Pusha T. Well, goddamn, you got to unanimous. Why? So, what you think?
I think he'll be in my top 50 because I don't know what this fucking rappers.
Okay, well, I'm glad you prefaced it with that.
So, me growing up, I was listening to him.
To him or the singer?
Like
came on the radio. Was you listening to the album?
I like what I was presented to, what I was presented by him.
Right. Okay.
So,
Right.
so-
Now, and that's a perspective that I was sort of I was like off the top of my head, not really thinking about it. I would say probably
there,
not.
just from a number standpoint, that's 1 out of 6 people.
Well, yeah,
that's not good.
Yeah, I would definitely give him
That's
a
not
prop.
good at all.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah,
That's not good at all.
Out of 6, yeah.
So ultimately, what he said was, I'm just mimicking what the public would more likely say, and the reasons he gave was valid because he said, number one, him by himself, not impactful. No one's ever, in terms of outside of the music, no one's ever wanted to mimic Pusha T. That's impact outside of the music. So it's not like he lied. It wasn't something wild. Not like they asked him, yo, is Jay top 50? And he said no. It sounds like in the room it's a consensus agreement, right? Moving on. So with that being said, Pusha is at the Pharrell, is it the Louis Vuitton show in France?
Yeah.
And decides to drop new music
On the big stage, though.
on the stage where he is wearing European fashion and he's avant-garde amongst who are the people at this event.
I have no idea.
Okay. But he decides to display new music. Now, of that new music is a song, whether it's a snippet or not, they extrapolated from that the bars that they felt were meant for Jim.
Capo.
Yeah. Now, in the world we live in right now, we like directness and not indirect. It's 2023, bro. Like, let's really competition. Let's spar. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Let's do it. It was very indirect. And what I was Jim's initial reaction, I thought was going to be, oh man, I just clown you on the internet.
No, he did it the right way. I feel like if you want to do it, I'm going to give you a day on the internet. I'm going to laugh on the internet, let the internet
And I thought that was going to be it.
And then I'm going to walk down.
And but I didn't think he was going to walk down because I thought
I thought him getting out of the chair past.
Oh, that's hard.
Man,
that's hard.
Right into it.
And see, it's the subtle things in the battle that people miss, right? Pusha dropped his album in front of people that probably didn't really give a fuck about that. Jim saying, without saying, I'm outside.
Bro, I think
and not only that, Jim did it on the record you just released 48 hours earlier.
I might can't even bring that to the people.
Now, from an artist standpoint, that means something.
No,
same track.
Same record?
It's the same track.
Same track.
Now that means something. That means something because what's going to happen here is when they play your record,
they're going to have to play the back.
When they play mine, that spins.
Oh.
How did he get to be so fast?
Well, it's 2023.
I might be able
to snippet. I
might be able to.
You said I get the beat so fast, huh?
I might be able to let that thing go, man.
Inside job, I don't know.
Called him. Yo, you know I'm the one who did that beat, right?
And what kind of shit happened in the industry?
You said nigga called him up, said I'm the one.
No, that's not far-fetched, though.
Man, you know I did that beat, right?
You got it. Let me send that dat. Let me send that dat to you. Boom. Let me send that.
I might can have that for the people if y'all.
Nah, but you gotta play. You gotta, cause like I said, I'm a fan of both, and I want to give.
Gotta give round one. You gotta give pushes.
You gotta. Me personally, my thing is, I look at it from the standpoint of
you want to hear Push It John?
Push It joint, because Push It John was. They gotta know where it came from, because like you said, you were shocked that he did it on the same beat, and in the context. So to provide context. Nigga, that's an unreleased. Like, we don't even know the song yet. You took an unreleased song and you went on it at the nigga. You go.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, I like that.
You go. But you know, I'm looking on the internet and the public and the internet scuttlebutt.
Perception nowadays is a whole lot though. So Pusha
is the better perceived bar for bar rappity rap nigga, right?
Yeah, in this situation, he would be that guy.
And 16 bars, you know, I'ma sit you here, rappity rap nigga, that's Pusha, right?
But in real sense though, like
that's not battling though. That's not what battle. That's not all.
He only got one lane. Like he only got one lane.
And that's what and that's what Jim said. That's basically what Jim said in his discussion.
He just got the coke lane.
Now, with that being said, some would believe that his exploits with Drake give him the advantage in terms of, okay, well, he put Drake to sleep.
I don't think so.
Because that's the perception.
I don't think so. Listen, let me
that's the perception. That's the majority perception.
I
though.
don't think so. I think people just be.
Hold on here. So here it is.
I think people be wanting to get Drake out of here so bad. Like, if you really listen to Duppy, he was smacking him around in that joint, bro. He was smacking him on Duppy. Like, there's nothing he said. There was nothing he said that could fucking compare to when he was talking to like
Be still in the building. And now the only detract
Drake mad about cousin being sick. You feel
the only downside to Duppy was I think Duppy was in the holster for Kanye, I think, and he altered the bars for Pusha because the relationship was so close.
So it's both your team, right?
Right. Like I said, because of proximity and context, he was able to alter them bars somewhat. But I think that was in the holster for Homeboy.
And then we don't know we don't know the second round because he didn't drop it.
Right. So with that being said.
I think I have it. I think I have it queued up.
But we gotta remember, Jim is not opposed to going at niggas because
he's not.
If we really looking at it on a large scale, Pusha might be light work for it because he didn't win at Nas, he didn't win at Jay. Jim don't give a fuck.
He was trash when he was doing that.
But he did though. He did though. It was no fear. So actually, if we're looking at it as a whole in terms of statistic wise. Pusha would be light work for him.
He walked down on Pusha round one. That's what I'm saying. Fuck all this cute ass shit he on with the round one.
You want me to play it for the people?
Play that motherfucker. Let's go.
Pusha shit. Let me hear it. I ain't heard none of them. I seen there was a beef brewing though.
Let it go.
Oh shit. I guess I gotta hit it.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
Beat is hard. The beat is hard.
I know Queen Jordan though.
I don't know. Maybe he didn't see you. We'll hear it.
Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think it'd be valor amongst veterans? I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under
They're not on the rights to this music.
Question marks block your blessings.
I don't think they even doing that no more, man.
I know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich.
That's it.
My neck, nigga,
That's really the bars that's directed at him for the most part.
It don't take much to put 2 and 2. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling.
He is crazy. He is crazy. That's hard.
You and you.
They do this at a fashion show. Look at him. See him?
Brought him back to life, now he dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't driving the snow like it's the Revenant. And send orders back down and keep shoveling. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Shoot my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
But I mean, to hear the internet talk about it, this is like, okay. So now we got to hear Jimmy's response. Now, mind you, this broke, and then 48 hours was it 48? 48 hours. We had Jim. No, first they interviewed Mano. Mano said, "Well, I don't even know if that's is he talking about Jim? I don't know." And then Jim jumped on the John and was like, he laughed. You know, he did the 50 Cent thing because you know how now you don't gotta respond. You can clown a nigga on the interweb. You can just respond on you. You can just, you know, I'm a big enough personality. I can clown you and say, that ain't good enough. That's not hard. And I thought it was going to stop there and I was going to be disappointed. I was like, damn, wow. I want the competition. I was upset. I said, wow, man. Because nowadays you don't have to respond. But Jimmy did not disappoint me. He did not disappoint me. He did not disappoint me.
Let me get this for the people, man. Let me get this for the people.
Get that queued up, Fresh. Get that queued up, Fresh. Get that queued up. So hold on. So listen. So hold on. He's queuing the gym up. So with that being said, hard beat.
Definitely hard beat.
That shit was hard. I'm not gonna just dismiss. It was. It's light in retrospect. The content, because of course it wasn't like I could easily dismiss that. Like, you ain't talking to me. Because it's 2023. You know what I mean? If we're gonna critique the record, we're gonna critique the record. You know what I mean? I can dismiss it and say, you're not talking to me. You didn't say my name. But I applaud Jim for the approach he took and say, you know what?
I think his ego is being away.
Yo.
You know what?
Sometimes the fight is brought to you. Carry on.
But after hearing that, what do you think Jim Jones probably?
Oh no, we're gonna get.
I knew the Koofy smacker couldn't let it ride. I knew the Koofy smacker couldn't let that ride. Jimmy, man. And the reason why I say this is because in Jim's eyes, it's like, you're light. I don't want to get tight, man. He made me thinking that. That's light. I just stood on the stage with Jada. I don't want that Nas and Jay. You light work. You?
Please don't bring your verses up.
I'm just saying. But let's talk about that. Let's talk about that angle. Hey, man, somebody gotta get this work. Nigga won't battle me in the versus Dolo. I can't get the rematch. Somebody gotta get this work. You got it? Let's hit it. You got it? Let's hear it. Here it go. But you gotta see the visual though. The visual is even more impressive though.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of disappointed, nigga. But listen here, before you drop that, well, Before you drop this shit, let me give you some inspiration, cause you lacking, homie. That shit was trash, we gon' let them get a do-over. They got you gas, you must think that you the new Hova. You a 4.0, nigga, I jumped in a new Rover. Your brother still jumping in bed and you tell him move over. These two roach niggas don't know what they're doing, no raid. Kanye gave you whips, but that's what they do to the slaves. So I'm trying to act bad, but we ain't doing charades. I really have bombs on the block just like I threw a grenade. What you need? Don't got no time to be concerned with no watch you got. You never been uptown, by now work up by the pocket spot. Trying to get illusions when you run up in the Aki spot. About 5,000 bottles, you turn around and get a choppy chop. I spent 500,000 down in Mazda spot. I got a $500,000 car with the bras on top. And fuck their flowers, we got roses with the stars on top. I make a toast with my jewels like a Mazel tov. My name is my name, but they ain't screaming yet. They talking about the rapper came, but we ain't seen it yet. We got the switches on that bitches, your whole team get wet. But let me chill, cause I don't wanna get my team upset. The only beef you know, nigga, is always on the Big Mac. You don't drive through, we drive by in the car with a Big Mac. And last year you dropped, that shit was garbage, take that shit back. Plus you got your brother rapping, but you trying to bring the clips back. Talking about your brother, what happened to that boy? It's looking like it, they be selling crap to that boy. It's really though, enough of the jokes, is how niggas get embarrassed. Really got some money, I catch you niggas out in Paris. I got shooters like Luca that hit you niggas out in Dallas. Y'all be dressing kinda weird, man, you really need a stylist. Plus, we all know what you identify with. Plus, you kinda sort of dress, nigga, you been a fly bitch. And then he said that I was really chasing a feature. Niggas a gorilla cause he got some apes in his features. All my gorillas got stones, I had these apes come and meet you. I put these billies on a jet, you pick a place there, meet you, nigga. And talk about my jewels, that was a cheap shot. And these is all VVS, these ain't the cheap rocks. I don't know if you're a rapper, I said treat you like a street op. I know the top 50 list, I was a I could imagine what you're going through.
I'm just saying. Now, reputation aside, because I'm listening to the internet scuttle. Oh man, Jim can't fuck with Push. Max B was writing that shit, yada yada. Hey yo, I kind of like the good brother.
The beat even sounded better.
Like it was more crisp. Yo. I'm not.
That shit was trash. We gonna let him get a do-over.
Hey yo. I respect Pusha T and Malice. That's the first time I heard Pusha T and Malice together in a minute. Cause I heard they get come back with the clips. I think this may be the first song from their new venture together. Might not be their song no more.
Yeah, it might not.
Hey yo.
Might not. They keep fucking with it. Talking the goofy smacker.
Hey, look here, man. I respect the song that they made. Wasn't a bad song. Not a bad song. A good song. Track is jumping. Hold my cup. That nigga got off the crate. That shit was whack. We're gonna let him get a do-over.
Yeah, from the gate.
Hold my cup.
From the gate, we're not even gonna accept what you just did. You're supposed to be pushed. We gotta come on.
That was really saying, dog, this beat right here is crazy. Off top, this beat right here is crazy. That shit right there, you spit over it was whack. We're gonna let you get a do-over. But from here on out, you're gonna hear how this thing some would say Jim fell for the bait. I don't know. That's what they saying.
Ain't no real in them.
That's what they saying.
Ain't no real in them.
Nah, bro, I was looking for smoke all the time.
Thank you.
Ain't no real in them.
Jimmy looking for smoke all the time.
Let the record reflect.
All that nigga said something.
But think about like I said, goofy smacker.
Talk that money shit, talk that rap shit.
Come on, closer in. But think about it though. Once again, you got to understand, because people looking at this from, okay, Push is the more respected MC bar for bar, and they looking at that like, but as you can, please, I guess from a battling standpoint, you could be a rapidy rap nigga, and that's not gonna win you no battle. I'm sorry, man. It's not, because you could sit there and rapidy rap and rap for fucking. Listen, one of the best rappers in the battle rap game has lost battles because all he did was rapidy rap. Lux is one of the baddest niggas out, but the battles that he lost, he did the rapidy rap shit, and it didn't work.
Niggas told him from the We ain't here to hear that shit.
And niggas ran circles around him. He got up there and spit the most intricate bars and shit, and that shit was like crickets.
It's for the crowd.
Listen,
Please the crowd.
battling is different, man. It's your creativity with the bars, bro. Now, you can be a hell of a wordsmith, but that shit might not translate.
Man,
Like,
look.
I feel like with that, what I just heard from both of them, like Jim, like you could tell he was talking about.
He said it. He said
like,
clips. Where that boy, your brother? What happened to that boy?
Like he was real direct. Everything was
It's like
That's what you do for the slaves.
it's like a battle. You can tell the difference when a nigga got some bars just hidden away, or when a nigga sat and wrote about you. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and everything.
yeah.
Said, man, my niggas come get you in Paris, nigga. No, he was talking. Listen, I'm going at all.
That was a double.
Yeah, listen, nigga.
Oh, it was a lot of creativity in that shit when you break it down. Hey, yo, it was a lot of creativity in that disc. That like Jim came a long way, man. A long way. Well, I think
go too fucking far. I just want to real.
And Jim just had an interview on another show, and he did mention, he was like, "Nah, man, this competition, man. This ain't no street shit." But he was real slick what he said. Oh no, we know what that is, man. We ain't doing that, man. I got that. This competition. It was real slick in the way he worded it. Yeah. He said, "Nah, man, we ain't doing that, man. He don't want that. That's not, we're not doing that. This is a rap beef, not a beef." Which is cool, you know what I mean? Just let's rap. Let's get competitive. Let's do it. Dog. Dog. Right. What I want to say.
Ain't no.
I mean, I gotta highlight the differences.
Ain't no limited war. Ain't no ceiling in war.
Dig this here, man. Like I was saying, man, sometimes the fight is brought to you. And one thing that hip hop has told me over and over again, and one of the last but most recent and more iconic examples of it is when Dipset went against the Locks. It does not matter about this or that, here or there, north or south, east or motherfucking west. You win, it's my turn.
The matchup has to make sense.
Now, don't even matter. This is hip hop.
Sometimes you can't.
It's competition.
Sometimes you can't control it.
You win.
It is what it is.
It's Margo.
You know what I mean?
That's what it is. Because on paper, people seem to think Push is this a landslide. Oh, this is landslide. Nah, it's not.
Yeah, but then you got a nigga like Kerry Kittles in the cut who's been working all his fucking career. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, this nigga's been sharp.
What I'm saying is, when I caught wind of this a couple days ago, I was like, this is interesting, because I knew Jimmy. I heard interviews and I heard what he said. I was like, this could be interesting. If you know Jimmy, you know what? I was like, you know what? This could at least be some motherfucking fly ass, dope ass songs, but this could be at least interesting for the culture. So I was like, yo, at least. So yeah, I'm living this lane. I'm checking it right. I'm just saying, at least it could be that. But I'm here. I got my popcorn. I'm here for it. So I hear the interviews like you said. I'm like, ooh, okay. I push for Smoke. I don't push for the Drake joint, but I don't know him. I know Drake more for Smoke than Push for Smoke. But what I was saying, when I heard what was said, I was like, I see how this could be taken and going to be taken because of the people involved. And I was kind of banking on, I think Jim going to be the one that heighten the level around here. I thought
Jim got off the crate though.
In any kind of way, I said, you know what I'm saying? The interviews was the interviews. Pushing them dropped the song that they dropped. Like they said, we don't even know if it's directed towards Jim. But Jim said what he said. Okay. A.
I'm gonna force your hand.
Well, this is my A that I saw and heard and experienced from where I was standing. This is my B that I heard and I saw from my experience. You're going to see me. You're going to see me.
I'm gonna force your hand.
You're going to see me.
Because let's just say that wasn't directed at me. I'm gonna force your hand now. So he's in the driver's seat at this point, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Jim in the driver's seat. He didn't have to even take it like that.
That shit was better.
He didn't have to take it like that.
Better, yeah.
Because that whole shit, that push drop was very subliminal and very 90-ish. That was some Jay and Nas shit over 5 years subliminally dissing each other and shit.
It didn't even have to.
That was some 90s shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 2023, man. Like,
to be fair, even though
it had no effect.
Yeah,
especially to say you throwing a shot at somebody that had no effect.
Yeah, you throwing a shot at a fashion show.
Now here's the thing I'm saying. I don't even
in the details, but it's subtlety in the details.
You ain't gotta argue me down.
Yeah,
If you say, that wasn't a shot at Dipset. I wasn't a shot at Jimmy.
Yeah,
you ain't gotta argue me down because they might have had that song done for some time. They may have, could have. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we gonna roll out something. They could have had this song in the thing, and it just happened to go out at Paris. Now, in the time
they didn't even hear the Jim Jones shot. All that delicate shit, and we're in the room with his elephant and all of that. Like
it was the timing of it. Now, see, this is what I'm saying. That was Jimmy's A. Right, that was Jimmy's A
because it was enough time that went by. It was enough time.
He was like, he took it as, oh, they must be responding to what I just said. Everybody didn't have to see it and don't see it that way. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, you ain't gonna argue me down if you say that, man, that wasn't a shot. but I mean, I got some 51-49. I think it was a thinly veiled shot because of the timing of it. I think, and those type of things, like people be like, oh, okay, the timing of certain things. Jimmy just had these jaws. It just so happened to come out like that. Now that it may not put it in a gray area or an area for you to react, but I'm definitely sure that that's a gray area or area enough for Jimmy to react. Oh no, I just said these things. This has to be a direct. That's how I move.
Well, he's him. First, it was an interview with Mano where they asked Mano because he heard it and he was like, and Mano was like, well, I don't know. It's too subliminal for me. Like, I don't know. So they asked, would you respond? And he was probably like, I don't know. To be honest with you, they said, do you think Jimmy's gonna respond? And he said, well, I mean, probably he might respond. He probably respond. And then Jimmy said, and Jimmy got on his live and laughed. Now, mind you, when I heard it, I was a little disappointed because I thought that he was pulling the whole, man, you gotta come better than that. That's just trash type of thing where
you didn't know something behind.
Yeah, I'm not even responding. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. But then he said, okay, so oh my God. In true Jim fashion.
I'll tell you why Jim responded, because it's a good for him, that's a good look. It's a good look to come on top of this one.
Yeah.
If it was any
absolutely
that he thought was lesser, even if he don't think he's like that bar for bar, if it was anybody in the lesser realm, he wouldn't have took it.
Nah.
He would have took it.
Yeah, Pusha T got a name.
He got a name. Especially, and then not to mention that
Kanye, good music.
The public perception is that he's a hell of a lyricist. He slayed the dragon. He killed Drake. Yeah, that's a name. And I'm just coming off of what I'm just coming off of. Like, okay, I lost to the locks.
Coming off of a loss.
Yeah, I'll take that. I think they threw a question at him during the interview, and he answered it honestly. I don't think it was any
malice in it.
Yeah, and like I said, no pun intended. He just said, well, I mean, because we all feel the same way. That wasn't. I can see he was left field with it. We all feel the same way.
Push a T16 right now.
Yeah.
Without hearing the music.
Yeah,
I do. One?
Yeah, but it's not his song. I mean, actually, it's not his. So, well, no. That's a tricky question, though, Geno, because what you're asking is, do we know a Pusha 16?
Okay, that may be too much. Do you know 10 songs from Pusha T right now?
I might be the wrong person to ask because I do like Pusha. So
But so if you got 10,
10 solo songs or 10 songs he on or 10 clips on? Because that's a tricky question, Geno. We literally was in here last Tuesday and we listened to about 8 or 9 clips, Pusha T songs back to back. Yeah, we did. So that's a tricky question. So yes, the answer to your question, yes, we do know 10 Pusha T songs.
Okay.
The better question is, do you know 10 Pusha T solo songs he's solely responsible for? I can't say the same for Jim. I do know 10 solo Jim songs because Jim got
albums.
8 solo albums?
Yeah, he got a lot of solo albums. Yeah, he's been solo a lot longer than Pusha.
Yeah, Jim got
4 or 5 under that phase.
Yeah, Jim got shit. You know what I mean? Not to mention his collaborative efforts. You know what I mean? I mean, if we really gonna go there, Dipset and Clips, that's like if you throwing Clips and Re-Up Gang songs, he got just as many influential Dipset records and Bird Gang records. You know what I'm saying? Like they heavy records. But if you're talking solo smash hits, I mean, Jim got that.
Yeah, smash.
Yeah.
Jim got that.
We fly.
And not even smash hits, but just hits. Like Jim got some. All right, so let's look at it from this standpoint. If we talking Push got even most recently, his fame really is off of maybe Kanye's featured on Kanye songs or featured with other heavyweights. Diet Coke was the most recent. That's a smash, though. That joint is heavy. But goddamn, that's like a year old, right?
Yeah.
So like a year old.
But let me ask you this. Do you think Pusha T will be known for any of his songs except for Grinding?
What do you mean except? You know what I put him in? You know what I put him in? That's in a lower tier category.
A clip song.
I put him in a category with like
That's what made Pusha T.
I put him in a category with like, let's say
that was their first song. No.
I put him in a category with like Hat with P and Outkast, where the weight of their accomplishments come in a group or collaborative efforts.
You say Outkast?
Yeah, because at the end of the day,
I can't say that either. They both went almost diamond solo.
Well,
like them niggas was so
Speaker Box Down Below is an Outkast album. It was a gimmick.
Andre still has not had a solo
Who?
album.
Yeah, not a solo album.
Andre 3000 still has not had a solo album.
That's tricky. Here's why.
Because the double album.
Speaker Box Love Below is a gimmick. It is a solo album for each of them packaged as one. It's a double album. Big Boy's album, Dre's album.
Yeah.
It is not a Andre 3000 hip hop album. It is an Outkast album packaged as a double disc with each of them rapping on their own album. So when you take it on his own merits, yes, it is a solo Andre 3000 album, but in a sense of not attached to the Outkast name, because when you bring the album up, it's Outkast Speaker Box Love Below. It's not Andre 3000 The Love Below. It's Outkast Speaker Box Love Below. It's one title.
Well, technically, a double album is 2 albums.
It is 2 albums.
Yes.
It's clearly 2 albums.
It's 2 albums.
That album is clearly 2 albums.
But
it's packaged as a
Outkast album.
Yeah. But that was their way of splitting up.
But what I'm just saying, individually, I can't.
He does have a solo project though.
Yeah.
Pusha actually has what 3? He got any solo albums out?
4.
He has solo projects. They just don't really mean too much. They don't mean very much. Like people hold Daytona in high regard, but at the end of the day, like there was no smash records off that.
Shit, I would say that Love Below might Man,
I mean, well, the Love Below got
all them joints together.
that shit is they got mega hits on them on that album.
You like the thing that
Yeah, they got mega roses. They got mega hits on that album. But what I'm saying is, like that guy, like
roses start to tell like boo boo boo, yeah.
Yeah, but that's
that wave. He was still stuck off Erykah Badu. He was out there with the perm and the fucking.
Nah. Wrong, Gino. Because you know when that phase happened? That happened on AT Aliens. That's when he was stuck on Erykah Badu.
He never came back.
Nah, wrong. Aquemini was incredible. Stankonia was incredible. That's 2 albums later, after the baby.
Common just making it back. These niggas.
That's Common. Dre smashed that. Listen, Aquemini is a super classic. Stankonia, super classic.
Yo,
man, look at man. Aquemini is that ATL is when he hooked up with what's name. That's when he started dressing like an alien, wearing turbans and shit. That was ATL, but the album was still crazy.
10 years ago, man.
The album was still crazy. Even on the cover, that's when him and Big Boy stopped looking like a duo. And they started looking like, oh, these niggas gonna break up. Oh, no, this ain't gonna last long. Yeah, they gonna last long. That nigga was crazy. That nigga was wearing football pads, a snapback, and fucking Aladdin pants. Like, and cut and chucks. Hey, yo, he totally went left on the albums after that. But AT Aliens was when he was, you know what I mean, when it first started. That's when he was fucking with Erykah Badu. When you look at Southern Playalistic, he was straight Southern gangster with it. He had his Atlanta Braves jersey.
Look, that T.I. Sorry, Andre 3000, that's what I'm talking about. That motherfucker 16 ain't enough, Andre 3000, that's what I'm talking about. You feel me?
Yeah, he gonna give you that, man. And on somebody else's album.
He even went off on Boy's new song. Oh, Killer Mike. He went off on Killer Mike.
If you call him and say, yo, I got this, he gonna smash it. It ain't no question.
With a motherfucking cardigan on.
Yeah.
Well, hold on now. I don't think he's been on a whack motherfucking project. I mean, he may not have had the best verse or best part on it. But I don't know about that. But that's
Dre 3000 gets on your shit. It's maybe like 4 or 5 artists, man, where just don't call them, man. Like, they ain't gonna fuck your whole record up.
Players Anthem.
International Players Anthem.
What he did to John Legend's Green Light. You feel he just don't miss. He don't miss.
Some niggas you just don't call. Just don't call them. Nah. Some niggas, like, if he missed, like, he got a miss out there. We can't think of it. It's a miss out there. We just can't think of it.
I ain't even saying he got misses. What I'm saying
is just playing devil's advocate. It's out there. We just ain't thinking about
just
it.
About all the songs and every album he is a part of is pretty much a super motherfucking classic. That's what I'm saying. Now, y'all just said every time he rap, he pretty much the best motherfucker on there. I'm like, well, damn, he ain't never really went no less than like 3 or 4 times platinum. Solo, this and that. Only thing, he just doesn't have as many projects as who we talking about? Push. Yeah. He don't have any of those, but all his shit, they are way up here above all Dipset, all Clips, 2 niggas. Yeah, I'm like, yo,
yeah, absolutely,
man.
Stop playing. But no, whoa, you wait, whoa, the record scratch. Whoa.
What happened? What did he say?
Talk to us, man. Talk to the people. Talk to us.
Before I get out of here.
No. I heard you.
Oh, shit. Teaser alert. Man.
I definitely got new records. I'm just waiting for the Fendi party. and I'm waiting for after the fight. And July is a busy month, especially expensive month for me. So after that, I know, you know what I mean? I pushed everything back a long time, but this is a great time. We come here for the listeners.
You pushed us back since February?
January 10th.
February 10th. Yeah,
Not
that's
to be
the
exact
date,
or
man.
anything.
Not to really let me put that out there, but
Yeah, but you know, projects is never, you know, they never.
It's a fluid situation.
It's fluid. That's what we going with.
Fluid situation.
All right. But nah. We heard you got some shit though. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
to you guys email so y'all can feel that wave.
I've been here, man. I've been hearing now because it's a very well received reel or that you got out there. Motherfuckers like, yo, who the fuck is this dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like,
we want to get that shit like Jim off that
like,
Pusher record.
I see motherfuckers
Send that motherfucker over, man.
How old is shit? Like, yo, like, who the fuck is this dude? I'm like, yo, Dog Pound. Please keep doing your, as I keep saying, please keep doing your motherfucking thing, man. Standing out by the motherfucking car, shooting motherfuckers, all kind of shit. Yeah.
Send that shit.
Yeah.
Like send that beat the gym.
I'm gonna send it right now.
Send that shit like whoever sent that beat the gym, man. We need that, man. We need that. We need that. I can't wait. I can't wait till that hit my ear. I can't wait till that hit my ear. It already got stamped. It already got stamped from my brother Jim Brown. It already got stamped from my brother Jim Brown. Man, I was like, what's the next move right now? What's the next move? Real quick.
We really just waiting for Fendi, man. That's what I'm really waiting on. To see if these features come through. That's another reason I pushed the whole project back, because once I got, I met with Fendi and we've been having some great conversations.
Hit the reset button for us.
Yeah, I wanted to get these features on here. You feel what I'm saying? That takes a while, especially when I'm not gonna say off the strength. When I bought the money up, they said, man, we'll handle that. You feel what I'm saying? So whatever the fuck that means in the business world. You know what I mean? So, basically I was just waiting for these verses to come back, but I'm not gonna wait forever. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna allow it to put the whole project up. But that would have been great. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for 2 features to come back, and if I had got those on time, that would have been great.
Before you go, what's the dream feature? What's the wish list? 2 on the wish list. Give me 2 on the wish list. Not to say, just 2, just 2 features, just two guys, or 2 females, or 2 whoever, or musical collab. It could be R&B. What's the dream feature? 2 dream features. Ooh,
that is smash hit. It's gonna be a smash hit. That'll be a smash hit. It's gonna be a smash motherfucking hit.
And even if I can't even reach that far R&B wise, I still do something like a Music Soul Child hook or something like that. R&B, man.
Okay.
R&B. As far as rap, a dream feature, it would have to be one of the big dogs, man. It had to be somebody like Drake or somebody like that. You get what I'm saying?
You got to choose between one of them. Your budget can give you one of them. Give me one of them. Which one? Just go ahead and say it. Just say Drizzy. I know you want to say
both
it.
Want me more to me personally.
I heard that. I
mean, Drizzy just moved on the block 10 years ago. I mean,
but musically, you'll fuck with that Drizzy freak.
Yeah, Drake is the guy to be working with. You get what I'm saying? A whole feature definitely is.
The whole feature is kind of like.
That's not going to get you radio spins. It's not going to get you the recognition we talking about. We talking about Drake is today's GOAT. You feel what I'm saying? Regardless of how y'all want to put it, we talking about this guy's been out at least 15 summers. He has not failed yet. He hasn't took a break yet. He's done things Hov hasn't done.
So Drake and Lauryn Hill.
You get what I'm saying?
I see a theme here. That's interesting. It's a very musical theme. Very
It's a very broad.
It could go any direction.
Fluid situation.
Yeah. It could go any direction.
Fluid situation. That's a lot that could come out of a track.
Well, we're gonna listen to this, man. When you send it to it, we're gonna do it. We're gonna listen to it. We're gonna listen to it privately. You know what I mean?
You should have.
Well, I mean, we got it, but goddamn, that's
a. You gonna play those stand for that? Man. Ain't nothing more important than that.
Hold on. Time.
Oh shit! Exclusive.
This shit is crazy.
Exclusive. Oh shit.
Hold on, let me forward it to you.
Man,
Specialize in reality rap, man.
every time that we had guests on our show, man, I'm very
Fresh,
particular.
I just forwarded it to you.
Where you forwarded to? What the
Email, nigga.
Oh, okay.
The John. I just forwarded it to you.
Hold on, this joint right here.
Man, right.
That's one of my favorite records right now, man.
So we great. Listen. Man.
Turned up, party every night, though.
We had some shit to get to, but this takes precedence.
It's all right. So in the meantime, between time, like I was asking, are y'all gonna do the Crawford Spence here?
Oh, absolutely. That's what, no question. Listen. I'm gonna say this. That's a generational fight. That's a Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier. That's a Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, Hagler. I like Spence. I like Spence. I like Spence.
Terrence Crawford's a good. I love him, but
I like Crawford.
I like Spence, bro.
Yeah, I like Spence, man. And I'll tell you why.
51-49, but you ain't gotta argue me down. What's it?
Yeah, I ain't mad at somebody that say they like Crawford. I just like Spence because of level of competition. I think Spence has fought tougher competition, and he's the bigger fighter. When I saw them side by side, I said, "Damn, Spence is
He's gonna touch that body.
much bigger than this dude." Now, the only question I have is the layoff. But
accidents.
I mean, but I think Spence has been waiting for this fight. Like little dude, he looks like a little dude next to Spence, man. Like that's the only thing that
always got this boy pound for pound over Spence.
I mean, but Bud active put niggas to
I
sleep.
haven't seen him with no close fight.
And listen.
Haven't seen Bud in no close fight.
I would say it's been only one. Well, it's a couple. I mean, it's a good time for boxing as long as they fight each other. That's my biggest thing.
They gotta all fight each other, man.
They gotta fight each other. It's time. Like all this,
all the other shit.
Yeah, like it's time to start fighting each other.
Undefeated shit. Floyd got everybody trying to go out on top. Somebody got to take that L. Don't make you no less of a great.
Yeah, it's true. The greatest era of boxing. The greatest era of boxing, in my opinion. Them niggas had 4 or 5 losses, and they fought each other frequently. And within a 10-year span, Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, and Tommy Hearns all fought each other sometimes 3 times. And it produced some of the greatest fights ever. So listen,
We're working.
without further ado, let's you cool with this? You cool with letting it go?
I'm letting it go.
I love it, man. It's the experience. I love it.
Around here, man, I love to give everybody who comes on my show their appreciation and flowers, man. This good brother right here has been making music for quite a long time now, quality music. He's been doing shows. He's been putting in work all over the motherfucking area. I would like to introduce to the Fire and Ice Experience the good brother, Loca Geno.
Oh, appreciate you.
Again, back like he never left.
It's just like the whole podcast right here.
Let's get it.
And without further ado, exclusive, ISO.
Life. Love isn't forever. My aunt Sheila used to want a diamond coat for breakfast. Couldn't quit the Newports and now her throat infected. I used to hate staying the night cause it was roach infested. Then the house caught on fire, it wasn't smoke detected. And she be still reminiscing about her cooked meals in the kitchen. While she eat her meals at the mission. You'll kill for this chicken. When you climbing uphill for position, then it rains on that hill when you slipping. You can't go back to struggling. Nicks and dimes, you can't go back to hustling. You know where you from, you can't go back to nothing. Then it all becomes puzzling. Without prayer, you won't know what's up within. You'll jump a few hurdles and then get stuck again. Shit is all scripted, man. You just play your role. Man, there's some rules to survival. You die, you break the code. Man, life a road trip. You better take some clothes and have your money right, cause it's gonna take its souls. 9 a.m. my body dropped before it turned noon. Kids eating Apple Jacks off a burnt spoon. Bro got booked and chose to call me on his first Zoom. 1,095 days, he on his 3rd June. And then I heard he got caught up when the feds set a trap. Calling home, told me on the phone he would never rap. And I asked him on his kids, and on his kids he said it back. He took the stand on a lowercase, and I never capped. That's what happens when you turn up, party every night though. Here's past your question, where did life go? Had paper, you ain't had no plan for it. Team sport, now you're playing ISO. You question where your homeboys. Sometimes it be your homeboys. Thought it was a team sport, now you're playing ISO. They rather compete with me than eat with me. The devil plays with idle time, that's why I keep busy. Alarm set at 4 a.m., I'm up at 3:50. Cause would you rather be Biggie or P. Diddy? That's real. I say a prayer to the most prestigious, then another prayer for Granny, cause I hope she sees this. Lay back down, she lay on me as the smoke releases. She think my heart skip beats, but those the broken pieces. I throw the pieces, she like, huh? I'm like, huh, nothing. I don't do casual layups and we done fucking. For a pound off, it's going down, then I'm upping. Guns busting. Ambulances come rushing. My young cousin high off perks with a baby in her. In front of other kids cause she ain't got no babysitter. Baby daddy can't stay out of prison if you paid the nigga. Kitchen job but wouldn't work outside, like who raised this nigga. But that's what happens when you're turned up, party every night though. And here's past your question, where did life go? Had paper, you ain't had no plan for it. Team sport, now you're playing ISO. You question where your homeboys. Sometimes it be your homeboys. Thought it was a team sport, now you playing ISO.
Damn it, man.
Wow.
God, man.
Off the porch.
Oh my God, man. Exclusive. General. ISO.
Life.
Man, thank you, man, for blessing
That's
us,
in my pocket.
motherfucker.
That's in my pocket.
My aunt Sheila used to want a diamond coke for breakfast. Couldn't quit the Newports and now her throat infected. I used to hate staying the night cause it was roach infested. Then the house caught on fire, it wasn't smoke detected. And she be still reminiscing about her cooked meals in the kitchen. While she eat her meals at the mission. You'll kill for this chicken. When you climbing uphill for position, then it rains on that hill when you slipping. You can't go back to struggling. Nicks and dimes, you can't go back to hustling. You know where you from, you can't go back to nothing. And it all becomes puzzling. Without prayer, you won't know what's up within. You'll jump a few hurdles and then get stuck again. Shit is all scripted, man. You just play your role. Man, there's some rules to survival. You die, you break the code. Man, life a road trip. You better take some clothes and have your money right, cause it's gonna take its souls. 9 a.m. my body dropped before it turned noon. Kids eating Apple Jacks off a burnt spoon. Bro got.
I love that pocket though. I love that pocket. You tough in that pocket. I love that one. I love that one. Damn, I love that. Yo, I like. Okay, I know.
I booked and chose to call me on his first Zoom. 1,095 days.
And again, bro.
He likes it. He likes it. I like it.
Reality, man.
Shit, that might be the intro, man.
What's your Yoko? You say,
I'm making my business
Life.
Make y'all the intro. Make it like an intro.
Okay. Humbly honored and
So
accepted.
show intros be real fast though. It was only probably like 30 seconds.
That's fine.
My aunt Sheila used to want a diamond coke for breakfast. Couldn't quit the Newports and now her throat infected. I used to hate staying the night cause it was roach infested. Then the house caught on fire, it wasn't smoke detected. And she be still reminiscing about her cooked meals in the kitchen. While she eat her meals at the mission. You'll kill for this chicken. When you climbing uphill for position, then it rains on that hill when you slipping. You can't go back to struggling. Nicks and dimes, you can't go back to hustling. You know where you from, you can't go back to nothing. Then it all becomes puzzling. Without prayer, you won't know what's up with them. You'll jump a few hurdles and then get stuck again. Shit is all scripted, man. You just play your role. Man, there's some rules to survival. You die, you break the code. Man, life a road trip. You better take some clothes and have your money right, cause it's gonna take its tolls. 9 a.m. my body dropped before it turned noon. Kids eating Apple Jacks off a burnt spoon. Bro got booked and chose to call me on his first Zoom. 1,095 days, he on his 3rd June. And then I heard he got caught up when the feds set a trap. Calling home, told me on the phone he would never rap. And I asked him on his kids, and on his kids he said it back. He took the stand on a lower case, and I never capped. That's what happens when you turn up, party every night though. Here's past your question, where did life go? Had paper, you ain't had no plan for it. Team sport, now you're playing ISO. You question where your homeboys. Sometimes it be your homeboys. Thought it was a team sport, now you're playing ISO. They rather compete with me than eat with me. The devil plays with idle time, that's why I keep busy. Alarm set at 4 a.m., I'm up at 3:50. Cause would you rather be Biggie or P. Diddy? That's real. I say a prayer to the most prestigious, then another prayer for Granny, cause I hope she sees this. Lay back down, she lay on me as the smoke releases. She think my heart skip beats, but those the broken pieces. I throw the pieces, she like, huh? I'm like, huh, nothing. I don't do casual layups and we done fucking. For a pound off, it's going down, then I'm upping. Guns busting, ambulances come rushing. My young cousin high off perks with a baby in her. In front of other kids, cause she ain't got no babysitter. Baby daddy can't stay out of prison if you paid the nigga. Kitchen job, but wouldn't work outside like who raised this nigga. But that's what happens when you turned up, party every night though. And here's past your question, where did life go? Had paper, you ain't had no plan for it. Team sport, now you're playing ISO. You question where your homeboys. Sometimes it be your homeboys. Thought it was a team sport, now you're playing ISO.
That's my pocket, man.
I can't wait.
That's my pocket.
Oh my God.
I get it.
Shout out to the producer, man. Produced by Twino. He's also from Delaware, man.
Shout out.
More 302 love.
Yeah, man. We
More 302 love.
Crazy.
Hell yeah, man. It's all that's 302 versus everybody. What you mean, man? You know what I mean? 302 versus everybody. Yo, man.
His name was Twino.
Shout out Twino, man.
Twino, man.
Hell yeah, man. Y'all got some tough shit going on, man. God damn, man. I ain't gonna lie. Every time this good brother come around, that in my playlist.
Oh,
It's
here is coming out.
yeah, I gotta get that in my plate. Nah, I'm trying for technology. Let me get that in my playlist. So when I'm in my pocket, I'm in my pocket. You know what I mean? Always love, man. One and only Geno, man. The People's Choice.
Please
People's
walk
Choice,
with us.
man. My
The
guy.
People's Choice. Our
My
motherfucking fam came through, dropped an exclusive around
That
this
was love.
motherfucker.
That was love,
We
man.
dropped some pain on
That
you.
was love.
Yo, man. And shout out Twino. Nah, man, you're
Twino.
cooking over there, man. You're cooking.
What else you got, Twino? What else you got
Man,
cooking?
yeah, man, let us know, man. Shit.
Man, send a nigga an email, man. Bomar status, yahoo.com.
Yeah.
Send us some. Yahoo.com, right?
Yeah.
Bomar status at yahoo.com.
You know, man, fuck, man. Anybody who think they got some shit like that, send it to me. Fuck it.
Anybody know Quano, man? Let him know, man. Send that through. Or anybody Bomar status at yahoo.com.
Fuck it. Send it. Yeah.
Bomar status at yahoo.com. We're bomb that joint.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah,
Tonight was the first motherfucking night of breaking some motherfucking records.
that was hard.
What we?
Don't worry, I'm gonna get that in my. I'm gonna find a way to finagle that from the joint to my playlist.
Oh, that's too easy. That's too easy.
We're back to business though.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Jenna, man. That was love.
Shout
You know
out
what I
to
mean?
Jenna, man.
That was love. You was right. That shit was hard.
That shit was hard. Bro, hit this to it earlier.
So listen. Nah, I ain't no roll. You know, I don't do no roll. It's nice though. I ain't shit. I ain't no sucker. Yeah, you standing on top of my fucking car. That's what you get. You deserve that, brother. You deserve that. You stand on top of my car.
Works like that. You know how it works out.
I think it was standing on my prized possession at the time. Imagine that, though. Yo, he was standing on the top of my. I don't even know how you got there. My was like, "Yo, let's take a picture." Like, all I heard was crunch, crunch, crunch. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" It was too late at that point. You know what I mean? It was too late at that point. The picture came out. The picture came out. I wish I had a better picture though. I gotta find it. It's 2023. I'm gonna get that enhanced. I'm gonna get a way to enhance that shit. That shit. I have it, but I don't have the original. Yeah, nah, because the nigga that was in it though, that too, because we ain't got that many with everybody in that picture. You got Junior Bacon in that picture. Junior Bacon in that picture. My P was in that picture, man. Who no longer with us.
Rest in peace, man.
You know what I mean? That shit was classic.
Miguel Blyden.
That shit was classic.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That shit was classic, man. Plus, man, that when you look at that picture, that take a nigga, man. Like that shit. That time, man, was insane, man. That time right there was. That was a time where you know what I mean, like. That could be a documentary.
Can I pull that picture up real fast?
You might be able to. That's a documentary. Some nigga out there got footage of that shit.
Young fast niggas.
Yeah, I got a couple.
Fast niggas.
Yo, listen.
They say y'all the boys with the dope names.
I got a couple photos from that weekend too. That just came to me. That just came to me. Fresh had a couple of them from when he was locked up. Fresh had a couple of them joints.
The little rollback snap joints. Had to go. We couldn't even get some of them shit developed.
What a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. This is 1990s bike week, man. When you know what I mean, cops ain't bust shit up.
If I could just get this picture for the where's this picture at, man? For the people.
You might have been like 19.
Nigga, he wasn't grown?
Nah.
No, not I was say barely grown, but I
No, I'm sorry. What was that? That was like 96, 97? It was like 97?
The one I got
he was like 19.
Was like
he was like 19 at that time.
97, 98.
You couldn't get in the clubs with us. Yeah, you couldn't get in the clubs with us. Not that we was going to the club that weekend because the club was outside. But that shit was insane though. That shit was crazy. Man. But you know what we're gonna do, man? Because we gotta cover this NBA action, man. This shit is wow, West out that motherfucker, man. We gotta cover that shit, man. Shit, a lot of shit going on.
Look at you see his face. You see his.
I can imagine.
Yo, you a hater.
I can imagine.
I'm a hater, man.
I can imagine. That's not the only one, though. You know what I mean? Pooh, you know.
There you go with it.
There was another trade that just happened. John Collins got traded to Utah. Got traded to Utah. But I mean, it's action, it's activity. It's gonna be a lot of shit going on because I think a lot of teams trying to make moves, man. Like look for Minnesota to be a big player. Minnesota gonna get rid of some things.
They don't got nothing to get rid of.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
Gobert, Cat. They gonna get rid of them. One of the two. Something's gonna happen. It has to. They got three centers. Cat, Nas Reed just signed a multi-year deal.
About PG going to the Knicks.
Whew. Love to see it. Why not? I love movement. I love movement in the NBA in the offseason anyway. I love movement.
So I'm not sure why a lot of people don't believe what their eyes tell them. Or I ain't gonna say it like that. For some reason, a lot of people don't believe Like, nah. And I'm like, in reference to the Phoenix Suns, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal. That's a big three. Yes, it is. That's not the best big three they could have even had. But their team is not even complete because it's rumors that they're going to trade DeAndre Ayton.
It's like they want it. Like, DeAndre Ayton can't be out of town fast enough. Like, they want to get rid of this dude, man.
So
I think it might be to avoid the contract.
What I'm looking at is what I always look at is roster construction.
They're trying to dump it.
They have a lot of scoring talent. You need that in the NBA.
I saw an old analogy on
but if all them dudes, I put it like this, that hasn't worked in the NBA. Just 3 scoring dudes. Like, there's no point guard there. I'm not sure who your center is going to be, but it doesn't look like he's going to have much usage. I'm not sure what this is going to be like. But with these 3 guys with very, very similar basketball packages.
I saw an ill analogy on that. You said similar. Motherfucker was like, you know what we got here? Motherfucker was like, we got regular size Snickers, we got super size Snickers, they got a bite size Snickers. It's like they're the same guy. Like, how? Like, what's the difference? And I'm like, I mean, you got a point. I thought the shit was funny as hell, man. But so it's like, I think that team more than anything, they just said, look, man, we just got simple firepower and put shit around it. And Brooklyn proved that that's a wild endeavor to do. Maybe they had the wrong guys. I don't know. We'll see how this one plays out.
To me, that's what I mainly look at. I'm like, the roster construction. Now, if they do some magical things around the roster, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, they'll be the outright
magic can you do with 3 max players?
Exactly. So I'm like, they're going to be playing how they play.
I equate that to the NFL, that when you give your quarterback the max contract, and we know how quarterbacks get paid, there's very little room to put talent around them. You know, it's almost like that analogy.
They're talented, but I don't think they're the right.
It's not kind of talented. Talent doesn't win an NBA all by itself.
Right, exactly.
We got enough examples of that recently.
Right, and that's why I was saying I don't understand why people don't believe what their eyes see. I'm like, these are 3 of very similar basketball packages.
It looks good on paper, though, and that's what gets people excited.
True, and I'm fine with that too. That's what I'm saying. But I'm like,
if you're a real basketball pundit, you're looking at this and you're saying there's obvious holes here. There's obvious issues because from a basketball standpoint, even when you do assemble that kind of all-star team, there has to be a cohesiveness. And at the end of the day, you got 3 scorers. There's only a trip down the court each time. One guy can score each time. Like, there's like, I'll say this. I'll say the biggest adjustment is going to have to come from Bradley Beal because you no longer have 25 shots, my friend. Kevin Durant has proved that he can be efficient playing alongside other scorers. Devin Booker, most recently playing with Kevin Durant, proved that he can thrive with another scorer and be efficient. I don't think Bradley Beal has ever been put in a position where can you get your 25 off of, because obviously you're the low man on the totem pole. Can you get your 25 off of 12 shots?
Nah. And
can you be efficient? Can you shoot over 50%?
Nah. You won't average 25 points. Not Bradley Beal. He won't, not taking just 12 shots. He won't average 25 points. And that's the point I'm saying. You know, I'm like, to have the scoring talent is one thing, but for all these guys to sort of kind of have to be productive and be the best selves the same way, and that's you really kind of having the ball. They're saying like, all right, everybody can play off the ball. When nobody's a point guard, everybody's doing something. Everybody's doing something they ain't really supposed to be doing and not maximizing themselves. We don't know if Bradley Beal is capable of even scoring 25 points a game with these guys on the team. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know.
It's just all based off potential and projection. And I'm looking at it from a standpoint. I haven't seen him in this role as a third option with other guys. So I don't know. Bradley Beal's got the biggest adjustment to me. It's him. It's not Kevin Durant or Devin Booker. It's Bradley Beal. How's he going to adjust to his limited shots? Because it's limited, bro. I mean, you got limited shots.
Unless they
Very
play,
limited.
unless they play a run and gun style.
So let me throw this at you, Fresh. I want
Mhm.
to throw this at you in closing. You know what I mean? To wrap up some of the NBA shit. We just had an NBA draft, a week ago?
Yo.
Something very interesting happened, right? And I mean, I don't want to preface it with anything. I just want to say what happened. So, no significant big men were drafted in this particular draft, and I will explain. Oscar Tshiebwe came back to school as the best player in college basketball, winning the Player of the Year, right? Drew Timme went back to school as one of the best basketball players in the country, right? What's the kid from Connecticut? Snogo.
Yeah, Isaac or Ahmad. I don't know.
What do those three players have in common?
They stayed all 4 years.
Even more significant than that when it comes to the draft.
They're big men. Big
Yes.
men. Big men.
What
And
else do they
considered
have in
big men.
common? What's a low light? I help you out.
What's that?
None of those guys got drafted.
Oh yeah.
They all went undrafted.
Yo,
Sign of the times, or just an exclamation point on the times.
Well, college and professional basketball is two different things. I don't look at. I never really looked at, like if you can play very, very good and be very productive and effective in college, that doesn't always translate. You know what I'm saying? There's people out here just like, yo, I don't even want to go to college, but they make me go. So, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go here, put up my numbers and leave. So those are more or less the players that are pretty good. These guys who stick around 4 years and all that and don't really have a superpower and just be solid. Like, dog,
These guys weren't solid. They were productive. We all know Drew Timme got business.
Now, I think Drew Timme should have got drafted, but I have my own theory about the Bismack Biyombo's of the world. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, I think
The Bismack Biyombo's of the world get drafted like high. Like, case in point, actually, Bismack Biyombo.
yeah, but they don't get drafted high anymore. Ashamed to be because of like, oh man, that style of player, that ain't that productive. Rebounds, blocks, that ain't that productive. That's all. You know what I'm saying? That low, you being 6'9" or 6'10" and having a low post game. Even though I'm a proponent of. It would serve you well to have a low post game because people don't know how to defend it because they don't see it like cursive. You feel what I'm saying? So
They don't see it like cursive.
right? How the fuck did you get a couple moves? But what I'm saying, like they be like, man, we don't need another.
They sell too though, because when Tshiebwe won the Player of the Year, then it came out.
You're supposed to be out.
Yeah,
You're supposed to be gone.
yeah, you would have got drafted.
Timme should have left when the Gonzaga wave was hitting with Suggs and Chet. And
That was you supposed to be gone. You're supposed to be out.
One of those years, he was supposed to leave. He was supposed to leave with Chet, or he was supposed to leave with Suggs. He was supposed to be gone.
This motherfucker playing
Shit,
wild.
way too. Yeah, he's playing wild about this stuff. He's playing wilder.
But
It's funny that he looks like
they stayed for NIL.
yeah. It's easy to stay now. It's easy to stay now. I might make more than I am.
Sitting home with millions of dollars now, or a milli. You know what I mean? They probably got millions. A cool meal, and be cool.
Yeah, a
take
couple
that
hours.
meal, and then get what happened. Get a 2-way 10. You know what I mean?
Hopefully, right.
Summer. You know what I mean? And make a team, and still get my couple 100,000.
I think it's great for the female basketball players because like Angel Reese is like, because they got to stay 3 years anyway. So for a female getting NIL, that's awesome. You cash in the fucking.
I'm for all
Haley
my
Van
people.
Lith going cash in. Angel Reese, Flaugier, that whole LSU team.
I'm so for all.
They
my
are
people.
a magnet. That team is going to be like a circus next year.
I'm so for
No, it's lightning in the bottle. I think it's lightning in the bottle. I think that the coach that was the coach that just happened to be recruiting Angel Reese at a time when Angel Reese didn't like Maryland, and she was recruiting Haley Liff at the same time. And they swaggy right now.
Listen, they got the best gymnastics.
They won the baseball World Series, didn't they?
The best wrestling team.
Yeah, what the fuck? The Bayou is a great place to play at. I mean, shit, it's a great place. Hey, because they popping right now. I've seen them win the College World Series. We've seen different schools have different waves. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it. We've seen schools have different waves.
They just got the women's championship, men's baseball, like you said, gymnastics.
Ain't too far removed from the men's in that football national championship with Jordan.
They got some other shit this year.
Right? They got 3 championships this year.
They got some other shit.
It was basketball and like gymnastics, something like that. Baseball, women's basketball, women's basketball, or something. They said on another joint that in the College World Series there's a bar and they keep a toll on the amount of shots that each school takes. Like if you come in the bar, what school you at? I'm at Alabama. What school you at? I'm at Arizona State. What school you at? I'm at Miami. That kind of shit. So they keep a tally on the board. They said LSU is
Rush them motherfuckers,
crushing everybody, man.
They drunks down there in the bayou.
They getting busy.
All the good baseball players.
The whole motherfucking lineup is going 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 12. I was like, damn. They just won the football, 2 years ago?
That's what I said. Joey, 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Well, Joe been in the league, what? How long Joe been in the league? This is 3rd year coming up?
I think this might be his 4th.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Because he got hurt his first year, and then he went back-to-back AFC championships. So this is his 4th year.
No, he won the Super Bowl.
I said, yeah, of course, yeah, he did. I'm just saying back-to-back AFC championships.
Mm.
He got hurt his first year, back-to-back AFC championships. This year coming up. So this is his 4th year, yep. So they 4 years removed from a national title. Impressive LSU. Shout out to LSU.
NIL money.
Yeah.
Going down there in Bayou.
So with that being said, man, closing thoughts for the night.
Oh man, I'm just happy to be here, man.
I'm just happy to be here.
Happy to be here.
Hello, my neighbors. Fuck you. Eat this face.
Last night.
Huh? Oh. Nah. I'm sorry, say it again.
I learned some new stuff last night. I was teaching very well.
SAT word.
I was teaching very well.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm happy to be here, man. Vibing.
Absolutely. Closing thoughts, fresh man. You want to take us out?
Teach your kids cursive.
Yo, let me ask you something, sweet. Do Kai know cursive? They only teach you that at school, right?
Teach your kids cursive so they don't get their checks full.
That's crazy.
How you know what Sham, you know what I'm saying? You know what, Aaliyah, Gibson look like? You don't know. I mean, Aaliyah Gibson, this is the signature. Nah, get you a signature. Learn cursive, please. Don't get you, man, I'm telling you, they forging people through the internet. They like, you still, oh man, let me get that.
So we out of here, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with the best, man. Late night legends at this point. It's your boy P. To my right and left, Fire and Ice. You guys, you all know and love.
Shout out to everybody in the building that came through.
Next Tuesday night. Glad y'all was rocking with us. It was rainy, stormy. Y'all wasn't doing nothing.
Right.
Appreciate y'all rocking out with us, man. As always, we appreciate the people that come in person. Drink some of that Kilroy with us.
Yeah.
Smoke throw a couple in the air, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Man. I love it when the crowd
got blessed.
like this,
we got blessed with some music. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was incredible.
exclusive.
But with that being said, man, we'll be back with y'all next week. Studio 7 live, as always. Never taped. We are always live, man. It's a live experience with the guys, man. The boys are back in town. Walk with us, come rock out with us, man. The black culture. That's what we rep. That's what we do. Appreciate y'all. We out.
Peace.
We live at the Fire Nights podcast, man, and it's certain moments that you have when you do these things, and I think it's more the moment. These guys came from Woods of Delaware. Where was you from?
Who's fighting right now?
Who's fighting right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's
Listen, man, it's your boy